Good morning. Welcome, welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous Friday. I'm wishing everyone lots of love. Hope you're all doing well. And if you are watching this back with me later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this live with me right now, hello. All you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me and we can answer some questions. So Daisy D first in there on the ball. Welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. Thank you. So I'll start with you quick. Let's get it going. So Daisy says, hi Liz, please may I get a message from our and future our connection and bucket messages. So what do you need to know today? Reunion of souls, so you're coming back together, definitely. So there will be a meet-up, and I feel that your person is currently waking up to lots of things, having lots of realizations. They could be watching you as well. So they're definitely coming back to you. Oh, thank you. These are all my mum's clips. I found them the other day, so I thought I'll start wearing them again. So you've got, don't let your mind deceive you with the ego. So again, your ego can cause problems with the devil there. So don't let your ego tell you nothing's going to happen or it's never going to happen or whatever the mind says, because there is that movement coming in, okay? So what does your person want you to know? So the future of the connection is coming back together to talk and sort things out and make things work. That's where it currently is. So many things remind me of you, it's crazy. So your person is constantly reminded of you, just like you're constantly reminded of them. So let's bring some bucket messages in. What do you need to know? Welcome everyone who's coming in. Thank you for being here. We've got Z. So Z could mean something. Okay, so think about it. Z, first thing I think of is a zoo. Okay, so you may go to a zoo. But obviously this could mean many things. You've got sight. And I am feeling that with the eyes standing out there as well. So you like they see you or you come into their eyesight in some way. So this could be about watching you. We've got facial hair. So the next time you see a person, they may have a little bit of stubble. They could be a gamer, so they could be playing games or, I don't mean playing games with you. Your ego may tell you they're playing games with you, but they're not. But they could be actually gaming, like actually playing a game. Or they may like other kinds of games. It's not necessarily like online video games. This could be other games they play, like sports, that kind of thing. And that may be very loud. These games may be very loud as well. Do you know, I'm not surprised I've seen a squirrel. That's just reminding me to write that down because I saw a squirrel myself this morning. Okay, so squirrels are about decisions, coming in with solutions, understanding, finding information, gathering information, especially if you're seeing foxes as well. We've got hat. So your person may wear a hat, or you could see them when people are wearing hats. And you've got music as well, messages and music. So that's what you need to know. Well, you're coming back together. A hat could also be like a sun hat, so it could be when it's nice weather, you know, that kind of thing. I hope that helps, okay? Just delete this person. Bear with me a second. There we go. Okay, so we got, thank you everyone for jumping in. And thank you so much for coming in with donations as well. So we're going to start with Anjuan. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from DM today is current emotions and actions towards me. So what does he want to say? He said, I can't help mentioning you to my close friends and family members. So he's had a conversation with someone about you. He said, I can't help mentioning you. So that means he had to get it off his chest or he had to communicate something or... and you know, he says when you love someone, you want to talk about them, you want to bring them into your energy. So he may have had a conversation with someone. What else? So you're on his mind, definitely. And he's rethinking something as well. So he's going over something in his mind. This could be an action step or perhaps something he said in the past he wasn't going to change or he wouldn't do. And now he's rethinking that. So he's rethinking everything. So a lot of healing happening in that way. Anything else? What else is he going through? We've got manifesting. You're making it happen. You're both manifesting. So the magician is going for it, doing something about it, taking action that you're guided to take. So he's feeling in the energy of, I want to do something. I feel he's rethinking things. He may be talking to someone about this as well, making a move. What else? Okay. So I feel he is preparing to take action. Yeah, he's missing you. He's definitely mourning you. Okay, which means he's feeling you. He's wishing you were there. He's thinking about you. So there's definitely a lot of, energy where you are reminiscing about each other. You're both on each other's minds. So you're going to be spending time together, but they must come to you. So current action is, or the next action, you're going to spend time together. That's what's going to happen. However, for that to happen, they must come to you. So this could be your lesson to allow him to come to you. I hope that helps, okay? This could be happening around May or within the next 5 weeks or moving towards May, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank and advice? I'm feeling him, thank you. So what do you need to know? Big welcome, Tony's in the house. I'm sending you lots of love. So he's saying to you, since I met you, I have more energy to push towards my goals. So what he's really saying to you here is when you met, you pushed him to make big changes in his life. I mean, look at what he changed since knowing you. He got out of that marriage and now he's becoming more successful. So I feel this is him saying to you, you've had a huge impact on my life. You've helped me to become the person I'm becoming, okay? Because he's still becoming that person. You were like an angel that came into my life to heal and nurture me. So no matter what's happening in the physical at this current time, he knows that you had a big impact on his life. Now, they're giving me tooth pain as well. So I feel that you helped him to make decisions. You pushed him to make decisions. So you were a big catalyst in his life as well. And I don't mean a catalyst as in a karmic. I mean like you were someone who helped him to bring those changes in. So he is aware of that. That's what he wants you to know today. He's very grateful for you in that way. Well, you got a no for now, because you might be thinking, oh, does this mean that he's going to reach out today then? Or does that mean he's going to take action? Not quite yet, but it's destined. So it's destiny. But again, it's in divine timing. And I know how frustrating it is because you think, I'm ready, I want this. However, you're still learning certain lessons. So the guidance for you is that he's making a current decision. And I feel that's why I'm getting tooth pain as well. So there is some decisions coming up. Just see if there's any other cards like this one. That's why there's delayed contact. So there is delayed contact. There it is. I knew there was another card. There is delayed contact. Did you hear that? Just bear with me. Something just fell over in my kitchen. I know what it is. Give me a second. Sorry. Yeah, it's all right. I'm having a new rug. I've ordered a new rug that's not as big as the one I've got. And I've took the old rug in the kitchen this morning and stood it against the wall. And it just fell over. So I knew it was going to do that. So that could be a sign of something coming as well. But you got delayed contact. So the reason there's delayed contact is because there's going to be a decision made, which is going to lead to abundance as well. So this is a time for you to work on your money or your career or things in your life. This is between now and April. So I feel between now and April, he's making a decision. So there could be more delayed contact and then May could be significant. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you lots of love. We've got JL in the house. Thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for your donation. Morning, Liz. Any message from Agnes today? So what does Agnes want you to know today? Agnes is saying your body is a piece of art and your soul a piece of heaven. So when Agnes thinks about you physically, there's so much desire for you there. And your soul is a piece of art, okay? Your soul is a piece of beauty. So I feel this is about the attraction and the pull and the soul connection that you share. It's unlike anything they've felt with anyone else. And I feel like I've known you my whole life, yet you're so mysterious. So you may be a bit of an enigma right now. This could be because your person, Agnes doesn't know what you're doing, or you may be a bit mysterious. So perhaps you aren't posting things on social media, or you've pulled your energy back a little bit. So I feel like this is making her even more curious about what you're doing, being pulled to you even more. But she feels like she's known you forever. So it's one of those connections where you just feel like, even if you haven't spent much time together, you just feel like you've been together forever. Yeah, there's so much to do. Okay, so there's more to do in your connection. She definitely wants a relationship with you, and she's having a lot of flowing emotions as well, so ups and downs. She is thinking about the future, and I'm seeing that like a gardener as well, so thinking about what to do in the future. So we know the Seven of Pentacles is about manifesting, But I feel this is her clearing up her life and to take that new beginning. So he feels like there's going to be some kind of new beginning ahead, especially June, July is going to be significant to move forward. She wants a new beginning with you. She's just got to face those dragons first, like the dragons in her mind. So I'm getting like June, July is significant for movement. I hope that helps, okay? SS, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any messages for me and my twin? We're in separation. He's in a karmic situation. Any guidance on what's ahead? So your guidance currently is to let go, okay, which means allow things to happen naturally. And also to let go of the heartbreak or the pain. So if you've been through any pain with him, which I'm sure you have, because we all go through the heartbreak, let that go. They give me fear. You know, it's your journey at this current time to let go of the pain while he lets go of his current situation. So what's going on in that karmic situation? Have I put my karmic tarot out? Is it? Oh, dropped it all. I knew I should have got this deck out before I started the reading. I forgot I'd put it away. Just bear with me, okay? I'll pick these cards. Don't think any more fell out. Just making sure there's none under the table there, okay? So let's have a look then. I think I've got Mob come in just. I think. Oh, Samantha's in the house. Welcome, honey. I think I've just seen. Thank you for being here, honey. Okay, so he's always busy. Your person is always busy. That's what he's doing. So he's busying himself up, okay? So in his karmic situation, he's busy. So he could be busy with his work. He could be just busy doing jobs around the house. He's busy with stuff, okay? And he's got no time for himself. So that's the big problem. And he needs time to sit down and think, okay? So he says he's busy with work or other activities to distract him from the truth. So the truth is he's not happy in that situation. He knows he shouldn't be in that situation. However, he's trying to distract himself with other things. So I feel the universe is getting his attention in dreams and when he's distracted from his physical life. You know, it's like he tries to distract himself from, I'll face it tomorrow, or I've got too much to do today, or he's in that mindset. So, and he could be working hard at work as well to build something, so he's got stability to move away from that situation in. So I feel he knows he wants to leave that situation. He's just struggling because he's busy, or he could just be busy today. So this is the energy he's in today. He's distracted, he's got stuff going on. And it's how he handles the pain of not being with you, because he does miss you. So I'm seeing that healing heartbreak a bit like the Three of Swords. So he knows he needs to let go of that karmic cycle. And you've got to let him, okay? Because everything happens in divine timing. So I feel this as you letting go of your pain around this situation and releasing any pain, any fear, forgiving everything. So what's ahead? Okay, so what's ahead? What's ahead? I know you're not a member, I am actually doing a special karmic reading for members over the weekend, where it's a special race as well. But you need to be a member to get involved in that, but just in case you're thinking of doing that. So you being guided here that you are intuitive, you got to trust your feelings and not let your ego get in the way, you know, telling you, oh, he's never going to want me, he's never going to be with me, or it's better over there, or whatever it is that your ego may be saying to you, because you know your truth, okay? So this is you connecting with your psychic side and trusting your intuition. I hope that helps, okay? So I feel you've just got to let go and allow things to unfold. I hope that helps. Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation. Yeah, Samantha, thank you for being in the house, Ollie. Thank you for looking after the chat for me. Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation. How does my love feel today? I had a hot dream. It's the 4th dream this week. Yeah, dreams are vivid. I dreamt about my twin last night as well. So a lot of power coming in that way. So let's bring in the dream deck and just see what you need to know. Because very likely he's dreaming about you as well. I dreamt that we were on a romantic date and it felt perfect. Okay, so I feel that he's dreaming about you in a romantic way, being with you, spending time with you. Sometimes dreaming of you is so intense it jolts me awake. So I feel that's why you had the feelings you had around this dream, because it's very likely he had a dream too that was so intense. Whether it was passionately intense or it made him think things, it woke him up. He said, in my dreams, I'm showing who you are to me. So he knows through his dreams that you have this intense soul connection. And I dreamt I lost you and it killed me. So he may have had a dream where he lost you in some way, whether that was actually losing you or losing you to someone else. And that jolted him awake. Okay, so I feel you're both having dreams of each other. That's very vivid. What else? What does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? And those dreams are a sign the universe is bringing you back together. So when I'm sad, I look at your pictures and feel much better. So it's obvious he's watching in some way, or he's got a photo of you, or he's connecting with you somehow. When he feels sad or depressed or down, he looks at your pictures. And that could also be why he's going into a dream about you as well, because you're on his mind. So he is feeling sad and a little bit depressed and fed up, no matter what he's got going on. But he's got to take that mask off, and that's currently what he's in the process of doing. So the silence is helping. The silence is helping him to take that mask off. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I get any messages from my DM, Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want you to know? He's saying, you appear often in my dreams. So again, dreaming about you. Okay, you appear often in my dreams. So it's very likely I had a dream about you the last time he was asleep. So what's going on in this dream? I remember when I've had a dream about you. They're blocking my throat. Could be about him clearing the air with you. So he could have had a dream where you've cleared the air, sorted things out, because he's remembered that dream and it's made him want to do something. I dreamt that we were on a romantic date and he felt perfect. There it is again, okay? So he's dreaming about sorting things out with you. That's what I'm picking up on. There is only you in my mind and only you in my heart. So it doesn't matter who he's with, what he's doing, who's around him. There's only you. And he's dreaming about you because he knows that, and he's being reminded of that constantly, okay? What else? What else do you need to know? So you've got inner battles and very soon. So something's going to happen very soon. You got whirlwind of emotions. It feels like he's going through a whirlwind of emotions at this current time. You could be feeling that way too. But very soon something's going to happen. But he's currently dealing with his inner battle. So if you're perhaps asking a specific question about when something is going to happen, it's going to happen very soon. Yeah, he's dealing with these battles. Why? Because it's true love, real partnership. So it's coming very soon. What you share as real partnership, he's just got to deal with these inner battles. And that's why he's dreaming about you as well. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just see what his inner battle is. It just guided me to bring this deck in here. So let me just see what his inner battle is. I'm going crazy without you. I want to see you so bad. That's his inner battle. That's why it's going to happen very soon. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, and the message from D. Also a message from my angels. So what do your angels want you to know today? You've got life. Just enjoy life, okay? Set your intentions, be in the moment, and enjoy each day. Moment by moment, step by step. So I feel you're being guided to enjoy your life. That's your message from your angels. What else do you need to know? So, you know, we can let life get in the way of enjoying life. So you got deception there. So this could be mask wearing. So D could be wearing a mask still. Don't let that affect your life. You be your authentic self. You be you, okay? And your hard work will pay off. The angels say you're going to receive results. So don't take anything personally. Everything is an opportunity to forgive and rise up and see things in a higher way. And if you're busy working on your career as well, you're going to see results in that too. So what does D want you to know? So D is saying, I can't wait to see you again. So he's thinking about how to move towards you, how to see you again. He can't wait for that. However, there may still be a mask he's wearing. So just remember that. That's if he's in some kind of karmic cycle, or if he's, you know, holding things back or not being authentic. But he's reflecting on what to do next. So I feel he's planning how to move towards you or see you again. So again, you could be seeing squirrels. I've seen a squirrel this morning myself. So the squirrel is gathering all the information to come up with a decision. You could see a fox as well. Squirrels and foxes. I hope that helps. Daniel, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message from my love, Jennifer. And what is going on? So what does Jennifer want to say? I can't help mentioning you to my close friends or family members. So she's brought you up in a conversation to someone. She's mentioned you to someone she trusts. So there's been a conversation about you or something to do with you. And she's been astrally travelling to you. So you've been connecting at night as well. You just got to give it time. So I feel she's very heavily around you in a spiritual way. And she's sensing your energy. And that's possibly why she's talking about you. And she's looking at pictures of you. So this could be on social media, or maybe she's got a picture of you already, or she's thinking of you in her mind. She may have even shown someone a picture of you that she's talking to about you. Okay, so there is conversations going on. What else? What else do you need to know? What else is going on with Jennifer? The High Priestess, intuition. She has this internal knowing. So she knows she belongs with you. She knows she wants to connect with you and speak to you. So I feel she's talking to someone about you. So what's the next step, or what's about to happen? Or storm warning, something is going to happen. There's going to be a clearing of the air. So I feel you're going to clear the air. And the storm comes in first. So there could be some chaos going on. And then things are going to get easier. Okay, so something is coming, but I feel when I get energies about a storm, or I feel it's about clearing the air or sorting things out. So I feel she wants to sort things out with you. They give me an itchy nose, so her nose is guiding her. You know, the nose knows, it's about intuition. She's being guided. She doesn't want to lie to you anymore. They give me fear. Yeah, there's fear there, but I feel she's talking to someone about you. She may have shown them a picture of you as well. So take that how it resonates. I hope that helps, okay? Sonu, thank you for the donation. What is there in Malar's heart and mind for Sunita? Okay, so what do you need to know? So there is progress coming in, okay? He knows that you're the right decision. That's what he knows about you. So when he has a vision in his mind, he sees you there. He knows you can have a good future together. And there is progress being made, even if he doesn't feel that way. Okay, so he knows that you're the right decision. So if he's got any decisions to make about being with you, whether it's to do with someone else or to actually come towards you, whatever it is, he's moving towards that, because he's saying, when I look into your eyes, the whole world stops and I forget where I am. So he loves looking into your eyes. So you take his breath away, you mesmerise him. There's a lot of attraction there. You know, you make him feel good and you make him feel nervous at the same time. So he's planning his approach, okay? What else? He's listening to his intuition, and what he feels when he connects with his intuition is that you're his life force, okay? He may like the jewellery you wear as well, or he may be thinking about buying you a piece of jewellery, but he likes the jewellery that you wear, okay, or the way you dress, the things you do. He's also depressed, and I feel that's because he may feel alone. We've got the cat there. And he may also see you being very independent, and he may be worried about you being with someone else. And there's lucid dreams. I feel you're going to see a cat as a sign of strength, okay? And allowing things to happen naturally. Think about what cats do. They kind of come and go as they please, and they've got their own mind. And I feel this about you allowing things to happen naturally. But when he connects with you, he feels all this life force. And I feel life force is also about getting turned on. Okay, because he also sees you as someone he could perhaps have a family with as well. But it is on track. It's as we stand in March, this card is about March. As we stand in March, you know, he's making the right decisions to move towards you. There is progress happening. I hope that helps. Universe, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from him to me, no contact, thank you, and book it. So what does he want you to know? This for Yashi. So what does he want you to know? What does the universe want you to know? There's a new beginning coming in. You got a pinky promise there, okay? So this is about the promise you made to each other before you came down to earth to come together and to make it happen and to work on the connection and to overcome the challenges. So I feel that pinky promise is a sign there, a change. And I feel this could also be about family as well, working things out with family, perhaps having a family, things that you promise to overcome in the family situations as well. So family could be important or significant. Okay, so family could be like a delay or causing some kind of block in some way. And else, you appear often in my dreams. So he's dreaming about you. Your body is a piece of art and your soul a piece of heaven. Now I know you love this deck, so because he's having dreams about you, and I feel they're intimate dreams because they are physical dreams about you. What does he want you to know? One card. Air, stop and process. So things may be up in the air, but he's processing. So if there's a stop in your connection currently, so he can process things. And I feel his dreams are helping him to process. So I do feel there is like fantasizing going on and all of that. But it's like he's working out what to do. Yeah, he's saying it was you, it's you, it's always been you. It was you, it is you, it's always been you. And these are sexy decks. But the cards that are coming out are very sensual and loving and aware. And that's what he's coming into awareness of in his dreams. I feel his dreams are more about him realising who you are. You know, who you are to him. So you got whatever's going on is temporary, okay? So you're going to see 333 as well, because 333, I feel he's seen that number too, is about having faith and trusting the process. So whatever's going on currently is temporary. So I feel that's a message about if you're not in contact, it's temporary. Separation is temporary. You are the divine feminine, and they love that about you, your strength and power, and they love you. Okay, they love you, so he does love you. You've got medium hair and you've got light skin. Okay, so these are things just pay attention to. But I feel that the message, he does love you. And if you're seeing 333, that's a sign as well that that's what he's showing you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Rashnu, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm just looking for your question, because obviously you haven't put it in your super chat there. There you are. Hi there, I'm in Aries. 3:30. My specific person is a Leo. Oh, see, you put. I don't need your dates of birth, but thank you for putting that on there. So you're in Aries. He's a Leo. Will he reach out for my birthday? Will I see him or hear from him ever again? Well, you have to have faith that you will. Okay. So is he going to reach out, and will you see him again? You've got, well, right now you're connecting in a higher way. So it's very likely you've got a soul bond with this person where you're being shown through the silence or the fact that you're not together currently that you still have a bond regardless, okay? Because you're connecting through telepathy currently. So I feel he's already connecting with you where we currently are in March through telepathy, which means you'll hear him calling to you, or you'll see signs, or you'll have a reading, it will really resonate with you. So you're already in contact, even though it may not be physical contact, and he has a vision of that. And you have a vision of this. So the angels say stay focused on what you want. You want contact, you want things to move forward. So you must believe to receive instead of thinking, oh, it's over, I'm never going to see him again. If you feel that pull, you know something is happening. But I feel where we currently are in March, he has a vision of connecting with you. And he's showing you that through telepathy. Okay, so it's not coming up for definite at this moment, okay, because he's communicating with you in other ways. But you've got the Ace of Wands and you've got the Death card. So I feel there still needs to be some kind of healing to move this forward. I do feel he's going to come back in because there's a lot of passion for you. And he's already having the idea about how to transform this or how to move this forward. And Ace of Wands can also be significant with fire. And you've got the Aries energy there. So there is an opportunity for things to change during the Aries season. So it's likely he's going to reach out to you. But don't panic if he doesn't come on that specific day. Doesn't mean he's not thinking about you on that day. It could come in a day after or around the Aries season. So there is a transformation coming in. Okay, and there is healing taking place. And I definitely feel, let me just see if I can get a timing. Because I feel something shifting between now and October, okay? So is there a time? Because I feel he's coming back, it's just the when, okay? You've got January is significant. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take that long. What they do with me is give me the furthest timeline out. And I'm connecting with this as in being together again, not necessarily be like contact. It's more, if he reaches out to you, for example, on your birthday, doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be ready to be with you on your birthday. Does that make sense? But I feel between now and January, there's so much hope. So you've got to have faith in the when. But I feel it's very likely, it's not 100% because he's got free will, but he is focused on it. So I feel that it's very likely you'll receive a communication on or around your birthday, during the Aries season especially. However, it's going to take a bit longer for things to perhaps move into place the way you want them to be. But I'm getting significant March to October or October to January. But the answer is yes, you will come back together. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want you to know today? I'm at a crossroads. Okay, so he's in limbo. He's like at this crossroads at this time. What do I do? Should I fight for this? Should I move on? Relationships are a lot of work. Being single is easier. So he is single at this time. Or he's coming up in a single energy. But even though he's perhaps thinking, what do I do? And it's more fear. Do I go for this or not? He said, I know you're my soulmate, babe. Our bond is magnetic. I'm seeing all the signs. So he can't not come towards you. Because he is thinking like, well, being in a relationship is a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work for me to apologise and come forward, and that's scary. Being single is perhaps easier, or staying away is easier. However, I know that I can't stay away from you because we have this magnetic bond and I'm seeing all the signs. So he's like in two minds at the moment what to do. So he's trying to work out what his next steps are. So what else? Yeah, he can't stay away from you because he knows it inside. He's being guided to you. So he's seeing all the signs about you just like you're seeing all the signs about him. So I feel it's just a matter of time until he makes that decision to actually choose the path that leads to you, because all paths lead home. You make me feel like a kid again. And I feel that's nervousness as well as like happy and excited. This is nerves. Like, what if I make the wrong decision and I look a fool? Or it's like that. Like when you are perhaps at school and you're crushing on someone and you're afraid of asking him out. That's how he feels. So you make him feel like a kid again. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, thank you for your donation, honey. And thank you for being in the chat, looking after the chat for me. Hi, Liz, what's Gabriel clearing this new moon? So what's Gabriel clearing with this new moon? A decision. He's got to make a decision, making a choice. That's what he's working through. So he's thinking about what to do, okay? So decisions, or anything that stands in the way of him making a decision. I can't wait to see you again. It could be he's making this decision to see you again, how he can move towards you, what he needs to do to make that happen. So it's like the angels are clearing the way and there's a cleansing happening. So this could also be a huge sign about Archangel Nathaniel blasting things out of the way. So there is a cleansing taking place. You're quite right there, because you're saying, what's he clearing with the new moon? So you can intuitively feel that something is being cleansed. And it's so that he can make the right decision to see you again. So he wants to see you again, okay? What else? Messages in dreams. There it is again. You know, I had a very vivid dream about my twin last night as well. So he's connecting with you in dreams. And you may see a message in your dream. So you may have a dream about him that shows you what's going to happen next, okay? So what's he dreaming about? I feel you in my dream. So it's not just about the vision or the dream itself. It's the way he feels in that dream. I dreamt that we were on a romantic date and he felt perfect. Now this keeps coming out. So it's very likely that last night, or if they're asleep now, they are having a vivid dream about being on a date with you. But he's working out how to come back. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for your donation, honey. Ashwini says, where's your message? 3D message, because I've got your friend there, so you donated lower down. So obviously this will be a message from him to you. We haven't put your question in, or I can't see it. So what does Armit want to say to you? You know, what does your masculine want to say to you, okay? So what does your masculine want to say to you? I am in love with you. So it's a very clear message there today. I am in love with you. So if you're wondering, how does he feel about me? What's he thinking about? He's saying, I'm in love with you. Simple as that, okay? Even though it's not simple because of his situation. So what's going on in his karmic situation? What's going on in that, okay? 6 of Wands. So he may be feeling confident at work, or he may be feeling confident outside the connection with his wife, okay? So, for example, if he goes out and about, he's acting like everything's okay. So he could be acting on the surface like things are okay, like on social media or at work. And he may also be getting outside validation to make him feel good, which means like perhaps he gets a pat on the back at work, or, you know, he's feeling good about himself when he's out and about. So he's acting like everything is fine, but it isn't really fine at all. Okay, so if you perhaps think, oh, everything seems good in his life, it's all mask. And he wants you to know that he's acting like everything's fine when in fact it isn't, because he's in love with you. So what else is going on? We've got telepathic. So he's reminding you that you have a telepathic link, and he's showing you through readings, he's showing you through music or signs, synchronicities, that he's in love with you. But even though he's acting like he's fine, he knows he isn't, okay? So what's he going to do about it? What's he going to do about it? Ace of Swords, he's got to take off that mask. He's got to speak his truth. He's got to make a decision. He knows this deep inside. Okay, this could be happening. I've got a timeline coming through. And again, you know how timelines shift and change. But they're giving me a timeline of June to September for taking that mask off. Okay, but he's saying to you, I am taking off the mask. I know that's the truth and what I need to do, even though I'm acting fine. So don't pay attention to how things are in the physical world, because telepathically he's showing you in his own way that he's in love with you. Okay, now I know you've donated lower down for your friends. I'm going to do that as well, so I keep them together. So I'm not missing anyone out. I'm just doing Ashwini's second donation. So what does your friend's masculine want to say? What does your friend S's masculine want to say? I can't wait to see you again. And also, when I'm sad, I look at your pictures and feel much better. So it feels like your masculine is going through a bit of sadness, depression, pain of being without you. And they're looking at your pictures. That could be on social media, or they could have a picture of you, and they want to see you again. Okay, I can't wait to see you again. So your person wants to see you again. And we've got past love. So I feel they're thinking about the past and the way that you were together before, or the way they've been, the way they experienced the love with you before. So I feel this past love is about wanting to come back together, but thinking about the past, a lot of nostalgia, memories there. You may see this sign as well as a sign that you're coming back together. So I do feel that your person is perhaps planning or thinking about how to resolve things with you, or to come back and spend some time with you. They also know you've had past lives together. So there is progress being made at this current time, and there will be a decision, the right decision made, but you've got to let go and surrender. So your current lesson or your current situation means let go. They may also need to let go of something in their life as well to pursue you. But I feel the message is letting go, surrendering. Doesn't mean moving on. It means you give it to heaven. Focusing on you and your life and allowing things to unfold naturally is the right decision. And that's what will bring progress in. And that may be something you've been working on, surrendering, because when you feel you've surrendered, surrender some more. So, and it may cause you pain, it may hurt you to surrender, because it does, but they are typing a message. So I do feel if you surrender and release all that fear and all the pain and worry about this, they're going to type a message to you. It's very likely they're typing a message to you right now, even if they haven't sent it, because they want to see you again. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, hope you're well. Can I please get a message from my DM? Thanks, heaps. So what does your masculine want to say to you today? Saying to you, I love that I can be myself around you because I love you. So he's very clear message. He's saying I love you. This card's moving as well. So he's saying to you, I love you, and I love that I can be myself around you. Okay, so that's showing you that wherever he is, wherever he's doing, he's not really being his authentic true self. And he's saying, thank you for teaching me what real love is. So I feel like you've shown him another way. You've shown him he can be himself and still be loved for it. You've shown him what real love is, and he's thanking you for that, and he does love you. So he's getting across to you the feelings are real and genuine that he has for you, no matter what's in the way. So you're going to receive a message, and he's typing a message. Wow. So he's typing a message, and then you're going to receive that message. So he's already thinking about reaching out, and he will follow through on it. Okay, because it's not just like, oh, I'm typing a message and thinking about it. He's going to send it because you received that message. So there is going to be a contact coming in because he can't stay away from you. Okay, so any timeline around this or anything you need to know? You've got the sun, so it'll be positive when it comes in. It's going to make you feel good, joyfulness. So it's on the way whenever it comes in. So I'm going to timeline, but I feel it's coming soon. I hope that helps. Okay, it's make you very happy. And if you feel like you know when that is, trust in that, because the sun is happiness and it's a yes. Jay, thank you for the donation, honey. Jay says, message from SD. He flirts a lot with me. Okay, so what does SD want you to know? He's flirting with you. What does SD want you to know? He's flirting with you. We've got the Page of Pentacles. So he's going to propose something to you. He is learning lessons as well. But he's making a current decision to actually say something real or do something real. So he may ask you out, or he could propose something to you. You know, like a proposal is like, can we go for coffee, or do you want to go on a date? Or so he is thinking about that, but he's still growing up as well. So if he acts a bit naive or a bit childish, that's why. But he's making a decision to give you some kind of proposal. So I feel that's what he is planning to do. Okay, can I have a message card from him? What does he want to say? Thank you for being so patient with me. So he's thanking you for giving him time to ask you out or to make a proposal. So that's what he wants you to know. He's about to do something. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini's done there, so we're going to do Laurie Wu. Thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and feelings and bucket hearts and angels. So what does Orlando want you to know? What does Orlando want you to know? He's saying to you, you were so different from anyone I know, yet you feel so familiar. So you feel familiar to him. He feels like he's known you all his life. He wants to interact with you and have a heart-to-heart conversation. And that will make you feel better. It will bring him relief. But remember, you don't need to have that to feel relief. You choose it now and you feel like, I know it's going to be okay. I know it's going to work out. So I feel by June, you will have had a heart-to-heart conversation that will make you feel better. So you are going to have that interaction. Okay, so that is coming. What else? What else is coming through? So there's joy there, and you got the spider. So I definitely feel that the spider is, the angels say, relax, allow things to come to you. Be the divine feminine, allowing things to come instead of messaging or trying to make something happen. Sit in your web and wait, okay? So you could see spiders, you could see 222. And there is joy coming into your life. And you've got R and G as letters. R and G. Okay. So sit with those letters. It may make a word, or it could be something they're in, like, means something. It could be about reunion, a good night message. You know, sit with these. That's why I'm doing it this way instead of pulling out loads of letters, because you can intuitively connect with that. Okay. So R and G. But I feel that the message is you've got to allow things to come to you. Well, they just give me something in the throat there. I feel like whatever he wants to say is coming. And it felt like it come up from somewhere there. Nothing come up, it's just a feeling. Just give you one more card and anything else he wants to say. Your body is a piece of art and your soul a piece of heaven. So there's a lot of attraction there. So our faith, you know, the angels are saying to you, be like the spider and wait. You've spun your web. Now you have to trust in the web to do its work, okay? Instead of being the masculine reaching out. I mean you, like operating in that energy. So allow him to come to you, okay? Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. Kat says, where's your question? There we are. Have a beautiful spring, thank you. What will the equinox and this new season bring for my journey? So what will this new season bring for your journey? They're saying a releasing of fear. And that could be for your twin. So we've got synergy. Look at this. Synergy. Everything working together. Now I'm seeing this as well as you and your twin reuniting. Or you're feeling their energy around you. This could also be you spending time with another divine feminine or someone you enjoy being around. So this could be a friend or a family member. Or just feeling this is like your higher self and your inner child interacting, or the way that you're connecting with yourself. But I feel there's a coming together. So it's bringing things together in synergy. So I see synergy as like synchronistic events and things happening. You know, it's like the universe sorts out for you that you don't have to worry about. So, but this is joy, feeling good, victory, strong energy, especially between February just gone and April. It's like you're feeling much better. You've found your power. So that's what's happening. You're stepping into your power more. And you're magnetic because of that, because you know your own worth and value. So you're coming through as the Queen of Wands. And I feel like when I'm connecting with that energy, that's very strong, powerful, confident, magnetic, feminine energy there. So you know your worth and you're drawing everything to you. So this spring is opening doors. You're becoming more magnetic. So what does your person want you to know? What do they want you to know? I'm going crazy without you. They're giving me, again, it's like there's something in my throat, wanting to communicate. I'm going crazy without you. I want to see you so bad. I look at my phone every day, hoping I would see a message from you. So there's a magnetic pull there. So right now, your masculine is hoping you message them. It doesn't mean you should. Okay, you've got to obviously sit with her and think, well, should I? Do I want to? Or is it up to them? Or you've got to, but because you're becoming this feminine and power the way you are, it's making you magnetic and your twin is craving you. Looking at the phone, hoping to see a message from you. Whereas perhaps in the past you were doing that constantly. Now they are doing that. Going crazy, wanting to see you so badly. So things are going to come together in the spring. I hope that helps, okay? Curious, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, good morning, sunshine. George's feelings and intentions towards me and next actions. So how is George feeling about you? I remember the first day we met like it was yesterday. So a lot of reminiscing going on, thinking about the past, thinking about when you met each other, thinking about what you looked like, what you were wearing. I'm pretty sure your person can remember everything. Okay, like when I first met my masculine, it was decades ago. I remember what he was wearing and everything. So it's about you knowing that, okay, that he is thinking about you in that way, that you had a positive impact on his life. So he said, I remember the first day we met like it was yesterday. What's his next action or his intention? He's currently reflecting, working out what to do next. So he is thinking about you and he's working out what to do in this situation. And he's feeling sad. And he may think the worst, he may have like worries about you moving on, or he may have a negative mindset sometimes as well, which is another reason why you get protected from his energy, because he could be thinking, everything's bad, or like, thinking cup half empty instead of cup half full. And I feel you do get protected when he's in that energy. So he is reflecting on everything. He could be thinking about, what if you don't want me anymore, or what if you reject me? Or it's like he's thinking worst case scenario as well. And that's why it's taking time. So he will show up for you. He's just taking time. Anything else? I was hiding my true feelings for you because I was scared of commitment and I didn't want to lose my freedom. So for some reason, he's got like issues around commitment. It doesn't matter whether he's in one or not, or whatever's happened in his past. He's got commitment issues and he's worried about losing his freedom. I feel it's more about when he's with you, he feels like he loses himself in you and he's afraid of what that means. They give you a block there. So what's his next action? What's his next action? So obviously he's reflecting on what to do. I just saw the Phoenix in there, but it went back in. Okay, so they've got releasing tension and being thankful. So I feel the message, I'm not taking them as his next action. I just feel I was drawn to that because your guidance is you take his breath away and he's thinking about that too. But I feel you've got to release the tension and trust that your dreams are coming true. Give any worry or fear you have to heaven in exchange for peace, because he's going within for the answers. So it's not like he's taking any action right now because he's going within for the answers, gaining inner wisdom. He wants commitment with you, even though he's afraid of it. So his intention is commitment, but his next action is to reflect on what to do about it. So he's in thinking mode, especially over the next 4 days. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. Hi, on messages, DMs, feelings, I feel a change coming in. If you watch today's daily angel reading, it's about a big change ahead. And if you're clearing clutter, preparing, getting your space ready, you're planning for something. So what does he want to say to you? He said, I can feel, and again, you're feeling it. You said, I feel a change is coming. I can feel all the love you're sending me, and it's electrifying. So he feels like he's on fire, okay, with all this energy, and you're going to feel it too. You may even be electrifying each other. So, for example, when you get static electricity, like you touch something, you get a little shock or something like that. You may even have issues with lights. So you could have flickering lights, or a light bulb could blow, or because there's a lot of kundalini between the two of you currently, and that's like having this overload on technology. Like your phone could just turn on and off, or things like that, or it could flash, or you may notice your the light's going dimmer, or like when you look at your phone, because you're going to clear the air, and this is what's being pushed forward, you may see your phone, the light going dimmer and then getting brighter. So I feel you're going to see like lighting or electrical things going on. But he said, I can feel all the love you're sending me, and it electrifies me, which means he feels it in his body. So, and this because you're feeling this change, it's all moving together. I didn't think you would walk away. So if you've walked away, or you've pulled back, or you're perhaps not reaching out as much, it's freaking him out. And that's creating a big change. What else? And it's not that you've walked away, you're just allowing things to unfold. Yeah, it's making him want to take action. He wants to start again. He wants a new beginning with you. He needs to heal his inner child wounds to take a leap, though. But I do feel he's going to take that leap. And that's the change you're feeling. Something new is on the horizon, a new beginning. I hope that helps, okay? Leanne, thank you for the donation. Message from Marlon and his next action. So what does Marlon want you to know? What does Marlon want you to know? He's saying your body is a piece of art and your soul a piece of heaven. So there's a lot of attraction between the two of you. He feels like you're his perfect person. And he's saying, look, twin flames coming out as well. So I'm not saying he knows the label, but he knows you have a soul bond and he feels drawn to you. And this is kind of confirming to you what you already know. Because you may be thinking, are we twin flames? Maybe you don't want to believe the label or you don't understand enough about it. But the angels are confirming to you, this is your message if you believe in that. It's not my job to say you're definitely twin flames. It's your job to know what you feel inside. And this is the angels validating that, okay? What else? What's his next action? So he wants you to know that he feels a soul bond with you. So what's his next action towards you? There's some upheaval going on in his life and he's got to complete a cycle to have a new chapter with you. So his intention is to have a new chapter with you, but he's got to complete what cycle he's in first, and that's what he's struggling with. Because there's tower there, there's a tower, there's upheaval, there's chaos, and there's a reason for that. But he's delaying the new chapter. So the new chapter will come when he's released the old one. Okay, but there's currently chaos going on, upheaval, tower moments, so he can actually make that change. God's pruning his tree. So just know you're being protected at the moment from any karmic drama or chaos. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. Guidance on what's shifting. So let's have a look what's shifting first. What's shifting? You've got the centre. Well, what's shifting is you. In other words, you're centering yourself more. So instead of being affected by your physical circumstances, you are centering yourself, you're breathing. And the change comes from within. So what's changing is you. It's like life doesn't get easier. We just get better at handling life. So what's changing is you're centering yourself more. You've got angels around you. You are being protected. You're being guided. So you've got 44. And you've got the sun, which is happiness. And this is also a yes to any questions you have, okay? So you're saying, if I contest to the move, what would happen? The angels say yes, whatever you feel would happen is going to happen. Okay, so you've got to go within for the answers there because they're giving you the sun, which is happiness. So whenever's going on, you're on the path to happiness and your intuition is guiding you. Okay, so if you contest the move, what would happen? You've got power. So that would be you stepping into your power, your goddess energy, because, and this is the goddess of the sun, which again is about happiness. So you'd step into your power. You'd also be able to rest easier. So I feel you'd be able to sleep better for some reason. So if this is affecting your sleep, you're going to sleep better and there'll be a recovery. So there'd be a recovery because you get things off your chest or you'd feel better. You'd be able to sleep better and then you feel recovery. So I feel whenever's affecting your sleep, is going to bring in recovery. Will I find something else by next week? Again, take the timeline off it. You've got insight. You've got to trust your insight, your intuition. The doors will open when they're ready, okay? Any message from Jake? I've been ill all day yesterday. So it's very likely ascension symptoms. He said, I never believed in soulmates, but then I met you. So he believes that you are soulmates, that you have this powerful soul bond. That's how he feels about you. And he's saying, look, twin flames coming up there. This is why you're experiencing these ill feelings, because number one, there needs to be a recovery. And I feel it's about sleepless nights, worry, which you could be affected by too, because you're twin flames, you're mirroring each other. So I just want to see what he's going through physically, because you may be picking up on that too. You've got back, so you could be having back pain, which really worries and concerns about stability in the future. Trust that God is your source. Your life is divinely guided and protected. And you've got numb. You know, numb can be like having a drink or pretending something isn't happening. Ego says, what's the point? Feeling like life has no meaning. So you may be struggling with life. So the messages focus on gratitude and blessings to feel alive and affirm my life matters and I matter. So you may be struggling with life at this current time and that's what you're feeling. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation, honey. Use current feelings for Priyanka next action. How does he see you? So what does he feel about you? How does he see you? What do you need to know? I like sleeping next to you. So he has a vision of sleeping next to you. Okay, he feels like, you know, I'm getting this energy of like, he would feel safer, more comfortable sleeping next to you. He sees you as someone he could have a life with. And he would like watch you like when you're calm and you know, when you're sleeping, it's a very peaceful thing. So I feel he feels like you bring peace into his life. And he said, I'm working hard on my finances for you, for us, for our future. He also feels like you're someone who needs to do shower with gifts or attention. And he wants to be able to give that to you. So this doesn't mean you're materialistic. But he feels like he wants to be able to give you nice things and treat you well and buy you presents and, you know, be good to you in that way. And that's what he's thinking about. And he wants to have a future with you where he's sleeping next to you. That's how he sees you, as a future partner. Okay, that's how he sees you. Anything else you need to know? Reunion. So you're coming back together and you just need to wait. If you wait, you're going to come back together, or you're going to come together the way you want to. So you have to have faith in that. You just need to wait and have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Krishna, thank you for the donation. Krishna says, please give God's advice for me. So what's God's advice for you at this time? Possibility. With God, all things are possible. There are endless possibilities in your life, especially where we are now, moving into April. So I feel March to April with the 3 to 4 there, or 34. I'm seeing there as March to April. 34 may mean something significant to you. It could be an age. But I'm getting this as March to April. There's endless possibilities. So it's like God is saying to you, believe. You know, even if there's blocks in communication or what you want isn't there yet, you know, believe. You have to believe in the impossible, because with God all is possible. Look at this. You can control your thoughts. So you've got to take back your power by knowing that you have the power over your thoughts in your life. Positive thinking is key. Instead of letting your mind cause loads of problems for you. So you can control your thoughts. Maybe that's your biggest struggle, and that makes you go into fear. But you have the power over your thoughts. Don't let other people affect you in that way. Okay? Rise above the past. Anything else God wants you to know? Let's bring in this one. What else does God want you to know? They are planning their next step. So if you're connecting with someone directly, they are planning their next steps. But I feel the message is possibilities are endless for you. You just have to believe, affirm, I am possible. Because with God, all things are possible. I hope that helps. Jasmine, thank you for the donation, honey. How is Jack's thoughts and feelings today? So what's he thinking and feeling today? What's he think? I feel he's holding something and he wants to say, okay, I want you to be happy, even if that means being without me. Now, I feel two things from this. I feel that he wants her to be happy without him, okay, even if that means being without him, and that's what he's thinking about. But when it comes to you, he wants you to be happy. And it's like he's kind of saying to you, you don't have to wait for me. I want you to be happy, even if that means being without me, even though he doesn't want you with anyone else. So he's kind of like, he doesn't want to feel pressured to make a decision or a choice. He's got to do that in his own way. But there's going to be a spontaneous move made, speed. So something's going to speed up in this connection when you really don't expect it. And he's got legal issues to sort out. There's his wedding rings, the marriage, the divorce. So he needs to sort that out. And I feel that's going to happen very speedily as well. And he's dreaming about you. You're receiving messages in dreams as well. So dreams are where it's happening. He's got to sort these legal issues out, and that will speed everything up. So as soon as he's dealt with his situation, that's when things are going to move towards you and when things are going to happen. I want to bring in my intimate deck here because I feel that's where he's having these dreams about you. So what's these dreams connected with he's having? I will be sending you a message. I love the way you dress, you look good. So he loves the way you look. You know, the way you dress, the way you are, the way you carry yourself. He's saying you always look good. He's had a dream where you've looked good and perhaps he's gone into fear thinking about you being with someone else. And that's why he's coming through saying, I want you to be happy even if that means without me. And he is being selfless in that way. I feel he just doesn't want to feel pressured in any way. So he said, I will be sending you a message. Nobody else will ever do. So I feel it's like he's saying to you, I'm going to communicate. So if you're waiting for a message, you will communicate. But I feel this is more like he's going to send you a message that no one else will ever do. So I feel that message is going to come to you through a sign or a dream or a synchronicity. So you could have a dream where he tells you that you're the one and you're the one who he is meant to be with. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Rest of March and April bucket messages. So March and April, Okay, so March, you've got to release stress. Okay, so if you're stressing over anything, let that go. Okay, and this could be getting loud in your mind. You know, when you're stressed out, things can get louder. So I feel you need to go within for the answers because your inner sight, your insight is strong. You're also learning to be patient and trusting and allow things to come to you, that the universe has your back, and that's part of your spiritual journey. So I feel for the rest of March, you're being guided to perhaps calm your mind and remove anything that's loud to you, which could be like stress, anxiety, noise, technology, and go within for the answers. So spend the rest of March releasing stress, and you're going to receive more vision, more understanding, more spiritual power. And then in April, the angels say, if you let go, and I feel if you're letting go of stress now, things are going to be easier. Let go, there's hope. So there's going to be a lot of hope coming in during April. You do matter. So someone can even tell you that you matter, or you may feel that way. All paths lead home. So your person is coming back to you. They could be arguing with themselves over this, how to do this. They may be arguing with someone else as well. I don't feel as arguing with you. I feel this is what your person is dealing with. And you do matter. And I feel they feel bad if they've made you feel like you don't matter. Work's important. And I feel you also learn lessons at work as well. So you've got work, you've got uniform. So you may be wearing a uniform at work, or someone could wear a uniform in your life that you are connecting with in April. They could have grey hair and ride a bike. So I'm not necessarily saying your person has grey hair or they ride a bike, but you could meet someone who gives you some kind of message or information or some guidance you need, who rides a bike, wears a uniform, has grey hair. So that could be someone in authority that you see, or someone who brings a message to you. But I feel that the message is there's hope for the future in April. You do matter because all paths lead home. So don't worry. You may also be arguing with your higher self as well. So let go of stress. Okay, you may want to let go of the uniform as well. This could be you going out enjoying yourself, perhaps going for a bike ride, or you could be seeing more bikes. Bikes are a sign of putting effort in. So if you see motorbikes, that's a sign of speedy movement. If you see someone riding on a push bike, that's about putting the effort into a situation. And grey hair can also be about wisdom. So you may be feeling more wise in April, like you've learnt lessons. Uniform can also be doing things strategically or putting things in order. So you could also be getting your life in order in April, sorting things out. And that could be your work schedule, or it could be at home as well. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Message my person and divine. So what does your person want you to know? Hey, Melissa, welcome on. I've got Donna in the house as well. Sometimes when I'm busy, I pause to think of you, and it's like a breath of fresh air. Okay, so he may be busy today. So he could be busy at work. He could be doing a lot of stuff. And then he just has a moment to think, and he thinks of you. Or he perhaps has a tea break or a lunch break, and he thinks about you. So he's pausing and reflecting. So I feel throughout his day today, he is thinking about you, and he's busy today. He's got stuff going on. But he's saying, when I'm busy, I always think about you, and it's like a breath of fresh air. It makes him feel better. So you take his breath away as well. Okay. We've got reflection. He's working out what to do. Okay, so he's planning his next move with you, and that's what he's doing as well, taking a moment to think. He's saying, this isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. We have unfinished business. So it's not over. You may even hear that song by Cher. You haven't seen the last of me. Or is it you haven't heard the last of me? It's one, I think it's you haven't seen the last of me. It's out of burlesque. It's beautiful. But this isn't over. Okay, so that's what he wants you to know today. So the message from God is that this isn't over. And you've got passion, because the passion is so real. You're being drawn together. So you're going to feel all the passion, the Kundalini. I've got this energy of reuniting between now, March and August. I hope that helps, okay? New me, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any messages from CJ? So what does CJ want you to know today? CJ is saying to you, I can't help mentioning you to close friends or family members. So it feels like CJ's actually brought you up in a conversation with someone. Your honesty and vulnerability scares me and allures me all at the same time. So CJ is very inspired by you as a person, the way you are, the fact that you are strong and vulnerable, and you are honest and authentic, everything about you is just powerful, and that makes him, it draws him, it's very strong, it's like attractive, but it scares him too. It scares this person too. So your honesty and vulnerability scares me and allures me at the same time. So he's like scared of it, but drawn to it at the same time. And that may be what he's talked about, the way you are as a person. So what else? And I say he, it's just how I'm channeling it today. So CJ has been talking about you. And because CJ feels this is real partnership with you, real love, true love. So that's how they feel about you. And I feel that's what they have been communicating with someone else. So anything else you need to know? You've got miracles and magic and intuition. So trust your intuition. There is a miracle coming into this. There's magic in this situation, no matter how things currently are. You could see things connected with miracles and magic, like a bee. Bees are a sign of a miracle. Or you may see something magical, like you could see a wizard, or you could see someone doing magic with like a wand, or something in a film or a show that's magical. So there's magic there. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, we've got desire as well. This person has a lot of desire for you. And if you're feeling all that kundalini, channel that into your creative projects or things you're doing. Things are not how they seem. Look through the illusion. Because the moon is strong as well. This moon cycle between now and the full moon on the 1st is bringing up a lot of energy to be shifted around and healed. And that's why everyone's decluttering at this current time. Getting rid of things that don't serve you. Preparing for the new. So it's like you're being prepared for something new, but there's a lot of desire there, passion. So this person is desiring you, but also inspired by you. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation, honey. What was Gerard's feelings after he saw the pictures on my stories 2 days ago? And what came on his mind at this moment? And when will he be able to reach out? Well, again, you're learning to surrender that, aren't you? You're learning to surrender to him coming towards you. So he will move forward quickly. He's concealing his feelings. So it's when he can open up to you properly. He doesn't want to let you down. He doesn't want to move too quickly when he can't give his heart to you. So it may feel to you like he's closed down, but it's because he doesn't want to give you too much too soon. It's got to be the right time, okay? So he is going to move forward quickly when the time is right, when he can open his heart to you. But again, you've got to surrender and let go. So he said, I love our deep conversations. They open up my mind. So he's been thinking about conversations he's had with you, or moments he's had with you that he's felt very deep emotion. And you've opened up his mind as well. So whenever you've shared, okay, it's opening his mind to the possibilities of being with you. And he wants to have a deep conversation with you. So when he comes forward, it will be quickly, but it's when he can actually open his heart to you. I feel if he communicates today, for example, he would feel closed down to you. And then you get triggered because you'd feel like you have to conceal your feelings or close your heart down. So it's like he's trying to conceal things instead of feeling things. But it will happen. So the fact that you got the 8 of Wands is showing you there could be movement within the next 8 weeks or so. 8 days, 8 weeks. I don't feel it's past that. August at the latest, but I'm getting like moving into the springtime. So I do feel he's going to communicate with you. Even if he does communicate quick, though, don't be confused or stressed out if he's still holding back his feelings, because he feels like he can't share that with you yet. Okay, so anything else? I didn't think you would walk away, and I dream about you constantly. So he's had a dream where you've walked away. And in that dream, he didn't think you would. So the more, this is a big message for you, that the more you pull your energy back, the quicker he's going to come forward, because he's going to start getting anxious about what you're doing, curious about you, and he is dreaming about you. He said, I hate that I have to wake up because it's beautiful in the 5D. So he is dreaming about you, and in this dream you may have walked away, and that scared him. Let me just see what else happened in this dream. But I feel your guidance is to just relax about the whole thing, okay? I dreamt that I was on a plane. So planes can be about moving. Now this could also be about the astral plane. But he had a dream he was on a plane, so he was moving in his dream. My dreams don't make much sense, but you do. So he knows he's had a dream about you. You may not understand what the dream's all about, because it could be a bit weird and bizarre. but he knows he's moving forward in some way. So I feel that plane is also a sign of movement. So he is going to reach out to you. He is going to move towards you. He just may not be able to open up the way you want him to. So don't get triggered by that or angry, because he is trying to do it the right way. I hope that helps. Okay, so how he felt when he saw your pictures or stories is he's open to a communication. Rajnu, thank you for the donation. Tried to put my question with the donation, it didn't go through together. Will you reach? I've already answered your question, honey. Okay, so if you go back, I have already answered your question, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Dear, why you is online on dating app? Can you check he's exploring more options or someone there in his heart? Well, just because he's on a dating app doesn't mean he's dating anyone. He may have forgot to close it down, or he may just be using it as an ego boost. Okay, it doesn't mean he's dating anyone. So what do you need to know about this dating app? And this is it, whatever it was that he was doing, he's not doing it now. So if he was on there, I don't feel he's on there, because you've got it's in reverse, the page you want. So I feel it may have been giving him an ego boost, but I don't feel he's on there at this current time, or he's not using it. Okay, because maybe it gave him good news, it made him feel good, it gave him an ego boost, but I don't feel he's using it currently, or he's not using it perhaps the way that you think he is. Ultimately, the reason why he perhaps went on there is because he wants commitment, like everyone does. He wants to be in a commitment. He wants to attract love. And it may have helped him to feel good about himself. That's what I'm really seeing in this. You know, his inner wisdom, it like made him feel good about himself. I don't feel that, and I'm really getting this energy where he's either not using it anymore, or it's not done for him what he thought it perhaps would do. So I don't feel he's connected with anyone on there, or I just feel it's made him feel good, like I'm getting an ego boost in this card. They give me a block. And I feel that, you know, if he did meet anyone on there, it would be blocked anyway if he's not meant to. If he's meant to be with you, for example, which you feel you know, then he would be blocked from anything else unless there was a lesson there. So the angels say don't panic. Okay? Don't panic, because you may be panicking about all of this. Prayer is needed, so give your worries to heaven. He's also gaining epiphanies, and you're gaining epiphanies. So being on a dating app is a bit like, say if you go on a date and you realise, oh, this isn't working for me. I feel that's what's going on. Okay, but the angels say don't panic, you could be blowing it out of proportion in your mind. I hope that helps, okay? Hey Liv, great to see you, honey. Guess who messaged me the other day? B. Brody messaged me. And he's doing really well. He's thinking about going back on YouTube and doing other stuff. So, and I mentioned you to him as well. So amazing. So everything comes back around. And we've got Karina, thank you for the donation, honey. To someone in the chat. So you're donating for someone in the chat there. So let's do a message for... I see this is the thing, when I look for someone in the chat, I can never find one. We'll do Sailor Pluto. Says, am I on the right path right now? Are you on the right path right now? So the message coming out is joy. If you're feeling joy, if you're feeling good, if you're feeling strong, you're on the right path. Now, the first thing that gets my attention here is yes, because it's the number 17. And the number 717 or 1717 means you're on the right path. Okay, so I feel the message, yes, you're on the right path, you're on a path to joy. And you know if you're on the right path or not because you'll feel good, you'll feel joyful. Even if you feel stressed out, it doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It just means the angels say focus on joy. But I feel yes is your answer. You are on the right path. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Justin, thank you for the donation, honey. Any guidance in my career? I'm a manager at a hotel. Today was a rough day, and I don't know why I get in my head. I just feel I'm not capable. Well, you are capable. Believe in yourself. And that's what this job will be teaching you, to believe in yourself. So it's the interactions you have that affect your heart, because you're a very loving person, a very kind person. So you may take things to heart. And also, this could be like meditation. You need to spend more time in meditation to get your energy back, to spend more time in solitude. So, you know, you've got this busy job. You're a manager at a hotel. You're busy. You've got things going on. You're dealing with guests. You're dealing with customers. You know, you're interacting with people constantly. So you need to have that time to calm your energy down and relax. So I feel the guidance is, the way you handle this is through having time for you. making sure you're having solitude, meditation time, breath work, going in nature. Even if you don't like being alone, it's important you have that time. So, but I feel you are good at your job. It's just you're perhaps not calming your energy down enough, because what you have to remember as well is you are an empath. So if you're dealing with a lot of people, you're taking on their energy as well. You are taking on their problems energetically, or their issues energetically. So you make sure you cleanse your energy as well. And then you cut cords with other people. So Gabriel's saying prosperity. Your actions have resulted in incoming abundance. So something magical is on the way for you. Now, I do feel you're very good at your job. You just doubt yourself because you're not cleansing your energy enough. So the angels want you to spend time meditating, cleansing your energy, going perhaps in nature, having more time for you, and you'll feel better, especially if you've got a lot going on. I hope that helps, okay? Cathy, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's a message from DM. Give me some fear. So I feel your masculine is releasing some fear. I'm so grateful I met you. Are you sure you were real? So your person kind of has to pinch themselves sometimes because you seem too good to be true. And this could also be that they are in their fantasies about you, wondering if it would be okay to be with you in the real world, because that fantasy is so amazing. They don't want to burst the bubble for you. So your person is also feeling like, well, what if I don't live up to your expectations of me and then you don't want me anymore? You appear often in my dreams. So I feel there's a lot of dreaming, fantasizing going on, daydreaming. So your person's having a relationship with you in their head, okay? You live in their head rent-free. So what else does he want you to know? I think about you as I fall asleep. So that's why he is dreaming about you, because you're on his mind all the time. So when he's lying awake at night, thinking about you, he goes into a dream about you. And he said, in dreams, I'm learning the truth about who I really am. There is a divine masculine, or, that he needs to change, or there's things going on in his dreams where he's being shown by the universe what he needs to do. Okay? So he said, I look at my phone every day, hoping I would see a message from you. Now, this doesn't mean you've got to reach out and contact him. It just means he's hoping every day that you do send him a message. So if you've pulled your energy back, he's missing you, he's mourning you, he's grieving you in some way. He doesn't want to lose you. And he is miserable in his life. And I feel when you're not contacting him or you're not around him, he feels fed up, he feels miserable. So he's not in a happy place, whatever he's doing. Let me see what his karmic struggle is. What's going on in his karmic life. So again, this is like his 3D reality. Yeah, he's impatient, frustrated. And there's a lot of desire he has for you that he's not acting on. He may be acting on it in his fantasies, but he's not acting on it physically, and it's driving him mad. And he's craving relief from stress. So he's stressed out, he needs peace. So send him healing energy through the higher realms. I used to contact him but blocked him now. Well, the first thing is there, you need to unblock him. Okay, because it's more about you having self-control. You should never ever block your divine masculine because you want to be in union. Okay, when you block them, you're blocking yourself. Instead, what you have to learn to do is have self-control. So then you're not checking or... And I know how hard it is, because trust me, I delete WhatsApp like it's going out of fashion and go back on there, okay? Because I can't handle it sometimes, but I know there's no point doing that, okay? So I never block my twin. I just tend to sometimes delete WhatsApp for a week and then reinstall it, which is ridiculous, okay? Because I'm still learning to have that self-control. So that's what you need to do, have self-control instead. But I feel there needs to be there's a timing to your journey. You have to have patience. Also, what good things are coming in for me? Someone else is happening. What good things are coming in for you? What good things are coming in for you? You've got grace. And the more you relax about your journey and you just be at peace, the more amazing things are going to come in. So this is about you taking your time with doing things, relaxing, going out in nature, breathing. I feel Easter's going to be a turning point as well. So I feel Easter's a good time for you. It's going to bring magic in. Even if he wasn't nice to you, it doesn't mean you have to block him. Okay, you have self-control and you don't interact with him until he shows up correctly. Okay, but blocking him it's really punishing the self. And that's the truth. Especially if you want things to move forward. And if you didn't, you wouldn't ask for a message from him. Okay, so how can he possibly move towards you if you've blocked him, you see? Okay, so remember, blocking, what we do to our masculine, we're doing to ourselves, because you are one. So you have to see it that way. But the more you have grace instead, the more you operate in the fruit of the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit is, what I'm written down here, love, joy, power. Love, joy, yeah, puts you into power. But love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control puts you into your power, the power of grace. That's what you need to do. So the more graceful you are, the better things will be. But I'm seeing the bunnies there as Easter. As you move towards Easter, you're going to feel calmer and more relaxed and more in control through self-control, patience, and gentleness, kindness, love. And that's forgiving as well. Forgive everything that happens. So if you think my masculine's been nasty to me, forgive everything and rise. You do that in your own way. You don't have to do it physically. You write it down, or you give it to heaven, and then you let it go, and you have faith in God's plan. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Tiffany says, message my person and message my spirit team regarding my workplace. Am I doing okay with the way I'm carrying myself there? So are you doing okay at work? Okay, you're overthinking things because you're stressed out or restless. So you may be worrying too much about this. There's nothing to worry about. I feel you're doing okay there, but you're worrying about it all. So just like we've said to Justin about work as well, he needs to spend more time in meditation or breathing, calming himself down. That's what I feel you need to do as well. Because you're restless over this because you're stressing or overthinking. So I feel you're worrying for nothing. It's like the angels say, relax, you're doing a good job, okay? So anything else about work you need to know? Yeah, you've got accomplishment. Look at that. You're going to accomplish what you want. So you are accomplished. You're doing a good job. You're overthinking it. I hope that helps. So what's going on with your person? What does your person want you to know? So your person is saying to you, I like sleeping next to you. So if you have slept next to each other in the past, they're thinking about that. But I feel this is more about wanting to fall asleep next to you, wanting to wake up with you. They've perhaps thought about how nice that would be. So this is like future planning. Yeah, it was easier to lie than to tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. So whatever they lied about, and that could just be not admitting their truth, denying their feelings, hiding their emotions. They wish they could do it differently. And your person saying, I miss you, I miss your voice, your laugh, your humour, your touch. I'm in my feelings today. Regretting the past. Regretting the fact that perhaps they didn't show up for you the way they wanted to. You want to bring in the apology deck. So what does your person want to apologise for? What do they want to say to you? I hate it too. I need to stop pushing you away. You're the one that got away. So your person is in their feels about you today, wanting to clear the air and sort things out. I hope that helps. Angelic, thank you for the donation. How is my twins' current feelings and next action towards me? So what's your twins' current feelings for you? I thought this was just lust, but I was not used to love flowing through me like this. So when your person met you, there was a lot of desire there, chemistry and lust and longing. And maybe they thought that's what it would be, but it turned into that deep love and that soul bond. So, and that's the thing, with twin flames, the energy at the beginning, when you first meet, it's like the firework effect. It's electrifying. In that moment, They always say it only when you know. Well, you do know. So it's like he wants you to know that he's known from the beginning because of the feelings. And you've got contentment there. When he's with you, he feels content. Now, I feel this also, will you get the job you've applied for? I feel yes, because you're going to feel content. So you're going to feel good about something. And this is also about getting older. I feel you're going to feel content when you are older as well. So I feel this is a sign for you that when you're like an old lady, like 90 odd, if you get there, when you're like older, looking back, you'll feel content with everything you've accomplished and done. So you'll feel good about your life. So I feel you'll look back and feel like, yeah, I had an amazing life. So I feel this is about a sign for you that whatever you are building now is going to be, it's going to be good for you. It's going to bring abundance and prosperity in. So, but I feel the answer to your question is, even if you don't get that job, I'm sure you will with this card coming out, but even if you don't, there's something better coming that's going to bring more to you. Because I'm seeing this like a money tree, an abundance. Okay, so I just want to get a card around that. Will you get this job that you've applied for? You've got equilibrium, getting the balance right. I feel you're going to get a job that's going to give you equilibrium. It's going to give you the like balance, work and play, everything you want. So not giving me a definite for this this job, but something is definitely bringing contentment and balance in. So even if you don't, there's something better coming, but it's likely. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, how was Ass doing? How was he feeling about me? So how was Ass feeling and doing? What's going on with Ass? So Ass is saying, it was easier to lie than tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. So he hasn't been honest with you about certain things. And I feel this about his feelings for you and things like that. You know, there are things he's held back and kept inside. And he said, I don't care what people think anymore. I've been given bad advice. I'm listening to my intuition now. I know you're the one. So I feel he is overcoming his fears to listen to his heart and follow it and move towards you. He's listening to his intuition more. So he is aware that he's let other people rule his life or have an impact on him. And he's changing that, okay? Starting to get to the point where he's like, I don't care what people think. He knows he's got to do what's right for himself to bring balance in. There's the justice card. So this is the karmic ending that you're waiting on. And he knows that's a burden to him. He knows that karmic cycle is a burden to him. And he knows he's got to release that burden, which will release his stress so he can follow his heart. So again, he's on the track to it. But you've got to have faith that he's doing it in his own time. So this could be a burden he releases between now and October. What else? Yeah, you got the stag there. Now, you could see there is a rainbow. And they're saying, okay, they're saying rainbow. So you're going to see rainbows as a sign of your protection. Remember, you're being protected from chaos and karmic drama and stress. But I feel this is affecting his mental health. I'm seeing that reindeer like stag. Okay, so I feel that whatever he's going through is affecting him mentally, which means it's affecting his mind, his stress is in chaos. And you're being protected from that chaos. That's why you're being guided to set your boundaries. And I feel the fact that you've set boundaries in your own way is also affecting his mental health. So he doesn't like the fact that you're setting boundaries down. But that's what's teaching him to step up and level up. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying, when you touch me, I feel butterflies in my stomach. And I feel this is like when he sees you as well, he has butterflies. You give him butterflies in his stomach, you make him nervous. But you also make him feel good. He knows it's destiny. You've got this year, something's coming in this year, destiny. Now this could be the karmic ending, it could be him coming back to you. Something's destined to happen this year, but it may not be what you think. Okay? Because you've got your intuition is heightened and you've got a no. And I feel the reason it's a no at this current time is because your intuition has been heightened and you're being guided towards service. So I feel that if you were with him right now, you wouldn't be able to accomplish half the things you're doing. And that's why you're being given a no by God, because God's saying you're on mission for me right now. It's about you and me right now, not about you and him. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Joy says, hi Liz, my person reached out last night. That's good to know. I was guided to say some things and seems it triggered him. Well, remember, that will be healing him. What triggers heals. So he's processing that now. So what is he processing? What does he want to say today? So what's he processing? What's he processing? Epiphanies. So he's having some epiphanies. Okay, prayer is needed. So this can be about you praying as well. And he's thinking about travel. So travel could be about movement, coming to you. It could be about traveling somewhere else, going somewhere together, doing something. But he's thinking about what the next steps are. Okay, but he's having epiphanies about things. So lastly, what else? What else does he want you to know? What's he processing? Stalker alerts. I check up on you often. So he is watching you. So even if he isn't necessarily reaching out now because he's processing, he's still watching you. It's not that he feels you're a stalker or anything like that. He may feel like he's the stalker. He said, I tried to replace you, but it didn't work out because I'm madly in love with you and I was fighting it and I know this is divine. So again, it's like whenever he's perhaps gone to someone else or got into his own head or his past or whatever he's done, he knows he can't replace you. He knows there's no one like you. He said, I'm madly in love with you. I've been fighting it. I know it's divine. So it's because he's been fighting his feelings or fighting his truth or fighting destiny. Or so you've got the Two of Pentacles, because he's trying to do 100 things at once, or he's still juggling things or people, and he knows he can't because he knows that you are the one. See the infinity sign there? So I feel the message is he knows you're his destiny, but he perhaps is still struggling with that because of his past or his fears. So he's coming to terms with the fact that he only wants you, which he knows. So you're being graceful, you're being you, you're not rushing anything. Yes, you've said some things that have triggered him, but sometimes you need to do that for yourself as well, to get things off your chest, to get the ball rolling, to tell him it's not okay. So guidance is new beginning ahead, okay? That's been promised to you. You've got pinky promise, and you've got fiery endings and rethink this. So he's rethinking everything. He doesn't want there to be an ending with you. He wants it to be fiery with you. He wants a new beginning with you. So he's thinking about all of this. He's processing it all. So I want to say I'm going to bring the Karmic Tarot in just to see what else comes through. Yeah, this is the thing. When he pulls away, he feels threatened. He goes on guard. He gets defensive and manipulative. So I feel with the Queen of Swords, I feel you've triggered him and he's felt like a failure, or he's felt threatened, and that's why he's put his guard up or he's gone within. Because he gets defensive when he feels like he's not in control. So you've triggered his defences, that's all. I hope that helps, okay? Minbu, thank you for the donation, honey. What is P feeling today? I didn't respond to his message. So what's he feeling today? What's he feeling today? You're saying you bring out the best in me. So he knows that you make him a better person. You bring out the best in him. Truth is, I'm in love with you. So he knows he's in love with you as well. And he may be a bit panicky because you didn't respond to his message, but he is in love with you. And he knows he's in love with you because you make him a better person. So that's what he's feeling. So things are not how they seem. There's illusions there. This may be why you're not responding to him. The moon could also be bringing up some emotion. Between now and the full moon, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs and a lot of fast movement. So just remember, whatever's going on in his physical world, things are not what they seem. He is in love with you. And he does want you to know that you make him a better person. What else? You've got grief. Maybe you just need to have a cry and release some emotion. But obviously you said I didn't respond to his message, so you've got a choice now what you do. I hope that helps. Okay, so I feel he is afraid that why you haven't replied, or it is hurting him. So you've got to think if you want to reply or what the next steps are. Gita, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what are our wise messages and actions towards me? We're in no contact. So what does RY want you to know? And I'm not doing, I did horoscopes yesterday, so go and check the horoscope readings out for Scorpio yesterday, okay? If you want a Scorpio reading, go and check out yesterday's horoscope reading. So what are our wise messages for Gita? RY is saying, thank you for teaching me what real love is. So you're teaching him a lot, especially in the no contact. He's learning about what true love is, what real love is. That's what he's realising. So he's realising in the no contact that you're his true love. That this is real love that he feels with you. He's just dealing with his stuff, you're dealing with your stuff. And that's what you can deal with at this current time. You can deal with your stuff, you know, what you've got going on in your life. He's afraid to reach out at this time. He's afraid. So he's dealing with his fears around reaching out. It could be because you're dealing with your stuff. So energetically, he may feel that it's not the right time. So what else? Why is he afraid to reach out? I miss making love to you. I'll do anything just to hold you again. So it's not going to stop him. He may have fear of reaching out, but it's not going to stop him from doing it because he wants to be with you again. He wants to hold you. He wants to make love to you. So there's a lot of passion and fire there. So I do feel it's on his mind to break this no contact now. You know, it's on his mind now. What else? Yeah, got King of Wands. I mean, he feels whole when he's with you. And he's worried as well that you're content without him. He's actually thinking that way. Thinking, are you happy without me? Because you may be in your power. He may see you glowing up on social media. Or he may see you doing well in your life. And he's wondering if you're content without him. Because he feels whole with you and he wants to be back in your life. So I do feel he is going to take action towards you. Is there a timeline on this? Any timeline for this? Okay. Flying out. You've got fall. So between now and October. Okay. But it could happen any time. Things are falling into place. I hope that helps. Okay. Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from me. We were texting today. That's good to know. So he's saying, I like sleeping next to you. So maybe he fell asleep thinking about you. He saw you in his dreams and he felt you there right with him. I like sleeping next to you. So maybe he put his phone by his side when he was sleeping. So obviously he wants to sleep next to you. And he's thought about that, but I feel that he's perhaps fell into a sleep about you. You know, because you've been messaging as well, you've been on his mind. So it's like he's slept with you in some way today. You know, I definitely feel like he's dreaming about you, or he's connecting with you in his dreams, in his sleep state. He's saying, truth is, I'm in love with you. So he is in love with you. That's the truth. So if you're wondering what his truth is, the truth is he's in love with you. He likes sleeping next to you, but I'm getting this energy where he feels like he is sleeping next to you because you've been talking and maybe his phone's by the bed and he's fell asleep. So what else do you need to know? He's just not sure what to do about it. There's confusion there because he's not sure what to do next. So I feel he's trying to work out what his next steps are. Maybe you're a bit confused because you don't know what's coming next either. Because he may still be stuck in his own fear, or there could be some chains he's in, like some self-imprisonment. So he's trying to work out how to free himself up to sleep next to you, because that's what he ultimately wants to do. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is for Indu. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from profession is true intentions, guidance for the relationship? Okay, so he's saying to you, I'm so grateful I met you. Are you sure you're real? Okay, so again, he's like saying, you're an angel, you've come down and helped me so much. Is this real? So he's currently trying to work out if this is real, if what he's feeling is real, or it's just a fantasy. But he's gratefully met you. So what's his intention? What's his intention? So what's his intention when he connects with you? What's his intention? He's saying you can expect me to light up your phone. So he's going to message you. He's going to contact you. That's his intention. And he's saying, I will tell you the truth about what happened. Okay, so whatever's happened, he's going to tell you the truth about it. And he could do this through a call or a message, but he is going to light up your phone. So lighting up your phone means he's also going to be sending you more than one message, or there's going to be more than one interaction with him. So it's his intention to contact you, to stop deceiving you, to tell you the truth, to be honest and open with you. That's what he truly does want. Anything else? Anything else? Hey, Lisa, welcome, honey. Financial issues. And yes, so he's having financial issues. You may know that. It's like he's saying, yes, I'm having money problems. I'm having financial issues. So he's dealing with that too. So I feel his intention is also to sort his money out so he can come forward correctly. I hope that helps, okay? Well, I'm nearly at the top of the chat. Wow, okay. So Antonio, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, may I have a message from my DF Jennifer. So what does Jennifer want you to know today? I'm working hard on my finances for you, for us and our future. So feel she's busy with money, sorting money out, or she could be working. And you inspire her as well. So you may also be good with money, or you may have money, or she feels inspired by you because she's saying, I know how strong you are. Okay, so I feel you inspire her to do better financially, or to do better in her career. And she said, I feel protective over you. So I feel that's like her protecting you until she can come forward correctly. And maybe she feels like she hasn't got enough money, or she feels like financially she wouldn't be able to be your equal in some way. So she wants to meet up as well. So it could be an opportunity coming for a conversation or to spend some time together. So she does want to meet up with you. So she could be working hard today. She could be at work today. There's protection there again. Delays are necessary. So you are going to meet up at some point. However, until that happens, the delay is necessary. It's a protection by the universe, by her. I feel she's stuck in a routine. She's bored. You know, she's fed up. She's frustrated. And that could be how she feels about work, even though she's working hard. But there is going to be a meeting up soon. So I just want to see if there's a timeline around this meetup. We've got the Ace of Wands. It could be between now and the end of April. Something could happen in March as well. So March, April, significant. But it's happening sooner rather than later. She does want to see you. There's a lot of passion there as well. But I do feel there is a protection around this. So the delay is there for a reason. There's ideas coming to her and you. So I feel she's thinking about what to do. how to perhaps say to you, let's meet up or let's talk, or she's having ideas about it in the solar plexus. She's being guided to you, guided to reach out to you, guided to connect with you. But there is also protection there as well, because she's trying to sort herself out in some way. So a dream is to be with you and spend time with you and have a life with you. However, she's also working on her own stuff to make that possible in an equally balanced way. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. Secret thoughts, feelings and guidance for me. So what's his secret thoughts and feelings about you? He's saying to you, so many things remind me of you, it's crazy. So he's constantly reminded of you, and he's daydreaming of a future with you as well. So he says, I see a future with you, I daydream about that, and I'm reminded of you everywhere I go. And he may be keeping this in. This is like his secret thoughts and feelings, because when he sees all these signs, it drives him crazy, it blows his mind. And you receive signs, and that's like a normal thing to you. But to him, it's like, whoa, it's mind-blowing. And he's daydreaming of the future with you. So he wants a future with you. So what's the guidance for you? Yeah, the end of a cycle, enough's enough. And I feel this is what you're dealing with in your life. So dishonesty is causing problems, sneaking a 7 of swords. So you don't want to have anyone around you sneaky, letting you down, mask wearing. You want a real relationship. You want someone who can be honest and authentic with you. And I feel that's what you're waiting on, or that you deserve that in your life. So you've kind of ended cycles where you're not receiving the best of someone, or you're not receiving everything you want. You are starting a new cycle because you know your own value and worth. But I feel this end of a cycle is connected with what you're going through with the move or other stuff that's happening with your kid's dad. And you ended that cycle because there may have been dishonesty there. You don't want any dishonesty now. So I'm not saying he's being dishonest with you, but if he's hiding certain things from you, the way he's feeling, or things aren't moving forward, you're saying enough's enough. I'm not doing that anymore. I want to be treated right. I want a relationship that's real. I want to be with someone who can give equally to me. I want someone who's balanced and open and honest. So I feel you've had a big turning point in your own life, because now you know your real worth and value, and that's something you've had to work on over the years. Anything else? Yeah, you got Knight of Cups, heartfelt. So I do feel he's going to come in with a heartfelt conversation, gesture, message, emotion. He wants to come forward correctly. He does love you. And he knows how strong you are. You're the Queen of Wands in his eyes. You're in control. And you're being reminded that you are in control of your thoughts. That you have more power than you think you do. So you're a queen and he's a knight, and he's coming to you. So again, you don't need to do anything, because he's going to come to you. All you need to do is sit on your throne and allow. And that's also a sign about you allowing everything to move forward for you at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Pooja, thank you for the donation. What is coming towards me the rest of the month? So what's coming towards you for the rest of the month? You've got commitment, inner wisdom, joyfulness, the sun, and the 6 of swords, inner peace. So this is really what's coming in between now and June. Between now and June, there's joy coming into your life, happiness, positive outcome, commitment, gaining inner wisdom about commitment and what you want, easier times ahead. So this is a good sign for you. It shows you whatever battles you've been through, whatever struggles, they're coming to an end. There is an easier path ahead. The path of peace, the path of positivity, the path of love. Your person possibly coming in with an offer for you as well. Something moving into place. What else is coming in for the rest of the month? Communication. Again, I'm getting between now and June though, so it's not necessarily this month, but it's coming between now and June. You are going to receive a message because someone is already typing a message. So you could receive communication through a message this month, or if it doesn't come in this month, it's coming in between now and the end of June. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, thank you for the donation. Any message from Zeke? I got a call from a spam caller. Do you know, it's really interesting because I got reading coming up on the channel soon about a fake account or a fake number, okay? And the message was left, and it was from someone named Zeke. It was so ironic, any message. Well, it's not ironic, it's the way the universe is showing you you're manifesting everything you want and keeping you them in your thoughts. Like I was watching Charm the other night, and the person who wrote, they put the credits on in this particular episode, the person who wrote the episode was called Liz. The editor was called my masculine's name. Then the person who was in the band on the show was called Liz something band. And then there was another production manager with my masculine's name. And then there was my name, Elizabeth. So it was like consistent like that. So this is how the universe gets your attention, especially if you're doubting things or things you're about to move back into place, like you're about to have a contact, or this is how you get reminded. So the universe is showing you that he's going to call you soon, or he's going to message you soon, or he's going to light up your phone soon. That's why that happened, okay? The universe blows your mind. So you've got whirlwinds of emotions and you've got unexplained events. So again, it may feel like an unexplained event, but it happened synchronistically. It's like the universe set there up on purpose to remind you that this is real, that you're not making it up in your head, that you're not going crazy, that this is your person. And when you have that whirlwind of emotions, even though it can feel scary and intense, it's a beautiful, magical thing. So you're being reminded how amazing the connection is. So what does Zeke want to say to you today? I effed up, there you go. I don't know what to say to you or how to make it right. And he's telepathically communicating with you. That's why you received that call, because he's thinking about how to make it better. He's already thinking about coming back in. He said, I know I effed up. This says I effed up on it. I know I effed up. I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a little bit obsessive. So he does obsess about you, even if he acts indifferent. And he's been telepathically sending messages to you that he's coming back in. And that's why that activated that. I hope that helps, okay? I am Sakonia. Thank you for the donation, honey. What is Harshit feeling for me today? Any messages from him? So what is Harshit feeling for you today? What is Harshit feeling for you? When you touch me, I feel butterflies in my stomach, okay? So he's feeling butterflies when he's thinking about you touching him. And that just come through there. That's his naked truth. This is the name of the deck. But it's like his naked truth is, forgive me, I don't need to pull that card out. That was just something that got my attention. His truth is that when you touch him, when he's naked, so this is about when you are intimate with each other, whether it's been in the real world or you've had like a fantasy or a dream, or it gives him butterflies in the stomach. You know, touching you and being naked with you makes him feel, things that he's never really felt before. And he said, I have abandonment issues. I grew up in a single parent household, had a rough childhood. So didn't we all have a rough childhood though? We all went through stuff. But it's like he's saying his childhood has made him have abandonment issues, and that's why he can push you away. Okay, now I'm not saying he definitely grew up in a single parent household. He may have just felt that way. Because he may have two parents there, but maybe he felt like they weren't there because they weren't giving him attention. But he said, I had a rough childhood, okay, and that's given me abandonment issues. That may be why he's holding you at arm's length, or he's been pushing you away. But you give him butterflies in the stomach. And he's been feeling or thinking about you naked. So don't panic. Whatever's going on, don't panic. Focus on service instead. Focus on doing things that uplift your energy. Especially if you're having a whirlwind of emotions. There's going to be an unexplained event that happens. So I feel this is like the universe bringing him back to you at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm just going to nip the bathroom. Let me just see if I've had any. I've had a lot going on in my emails because I've got offers on. Bear with me a second. Kat, if you're still here, I think the clothes are coming today. I've just had a message off Royal Mail there. So hopefully, because I'm getting some clothes off Kat today. So I'm going to go to the bathroom and then I'll be back, okay? So my little lizard's going to look after chat for me because I am at the top now. So I won't be a second, okay? Give me a moment. Okay, we just have a drink. Okay, I'll put my laser back. So thank you for being here, everyone. I'm sending you lots of love. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help. So we're going to go back in the chat then. So I'm going to do, I want to do Melissa. Okay, so I want to do Melissa says, Liz, can I get bucket messages this morning from the 4 chest hair dude? Thank you. So what's going on? What does he want you to know? What's the message? This is for guided by my peeps, okay? So we've got the initial K coming through. So this could be about kissing, okay, or anything. And I've got soon coming through as well. But K, I'm getting kissing coming through straight away with that. But this could mean something to you. It also gives me night, like knight in shining armour. So let me just see what's coming out. And then I can just turn them all over. Let's turn them all over and have a good look here. Okay. So we've got twin flame coming through. Okay. And you know he's your twin flame. So you've got that sign there. We've got confidence. So I feel he's becoming more confident in himself, and I feel there are like series of events happening that's reminding him of you and drawing him towards you. So I feel what you need to know is there's a lot of series of events happening or things happening to make things happen between now and next year. So I've got next year here as well. So I feel things are happening to move things forward, and there's something happening soon. So, and something could happen soon at night. So you could receive a message at night. You're getting a reading. So this is how you receive messages from him as well, because he communicates in this way. The angels are reminding you to do something you love, to enjoy being with yourself. And that could be with family. That could be spending time with family. They are in love with you, no matter what the situation is. And he does desire you, no matter how things are. He just got to reveal his secrets. There may even be a secret revealed to you within 1 week, okay? Something's happening soon within 1 week. So I feel that soon is within 1 week. And you've also got something happening next year as well. But I feel there's events happening between now and next year to move things forward. So remember, if he's quiet, he's always thinking about you. It's just his 3D self in that moment is in his ego, okay? Is in his ego. And you've got social there as well. So you could share things on social media. You may see something on social media where he's looking healthy. He could be wearing sunglasses. He could be wearing trainers. You know, we call them trainers here in the UK, which is like sneakers. Or he could be doing some kind of training. That could be work training. Or it could be training down the gym. But no, I mean, let's see how your ego jumps straight on to secrets revealed, thinking, what's that about? You know, I don't feel there's anything to worry about. This could be like the truth coming out. You know, secrets being revealed. It could even be him telling you how he feels about you. You know, saying, I desire you, I want you, I'm in love with you, whatever he said. Then 1 week, something is coming. You've got reconnection there as well, because it just disconnected and reconnected. And you got brown eyes as significant. Okay, so that's what you need to know. I'm going to pull you some other messages, though. And you got Jamaica there as well, Jamaica. So Jamaica could mean something to you. Jamaica always reminds me of Cocktail, the film with Tom Cruise in. Because they go to Jamaica, don't they, and that. Well, that just popped in my mind. So I don't know if that film is significant to pop in my mind. That film is significant to you, Cocktail. So what does he want to say to you? Thank you for being so patient with me. Okay, so he knows how patient you've been, and he's thanking you for that. What else? He's saying, I ghosted you because it was getting too intense. I don't let people in my life easily because I have trust issues. So he ghosts you because it gets too intense, not because the feelings aren't there. You know, yeah, all the feelings are there. What else? What else does he want you to know? Focus on service. That's what you were doing, and you're doing that now because you're helping me out in the chat, you know. And then you're going to talk. And obviously you focus on service by talking, which means what you're doing now. So I feel this is part of your healing journey as well, because you obviously are around other like-minded divine feminines, so it helps you to get through the journey. You know, without you guys, I don't know what I'd do in my own journey, because I don't see anyone in the physical world ever. Okay, obviously I do when I go out shopping and stuff. I see like people who serve me in shops, but I don't see anyone. You know, there's just me. in this house on the internet, and that's it. You know, it's rare I actually spend time with actual people in the physical world. So if I hadn't got you lot, I'd be a recluse, you know. So what's going on in his karmic situation? I feel this card needs to come out. We've got, they're giving me the word suffering, even though they say struggling. He is suffering because he's always busy. He's got no time for himself. Okay, he's busy with work or other activities to distract him from facing the truth. So he may have a busy job or a busy life. So he's always suffering through struggle. He's always doing something. And that's what he does to kind of get through the sham of his life. So that's what they're saying. It's like a sham. And you've got your boundaries to learn how to set, which you are doing. So you've got your own boundaries down, and that's the right thing to do. So that's your lesson, to learn to set those boundaries. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do Donna as well. I've seen Donna in the house. Donna says, "Hi Liz, I received 2 songs yesterday. The songs are Express Yourself by Madonna and We Want the Same Thing by Belinda Carlisle. Any messages from Mark?" Well, great songs. He's telling you that you want the same things and he wants to express his feelings to you. So what do the songs mean? Let's do a message around. We know anyway, but then I'm going to do Ethereal Seeker's donation so I can see you, honey. So what's the message from Express Yourself? Close your eyes to understand what the song is saying to you. So obviously you know the song is telling you that he wants to come forward. Right, because really what's that song about? It's about not settling for second best. You know, Madonna says, don't settle for less than you deserve. And it's like he knows what you deserve. And you may have also had to learn to know your own worth in this situation and set your boundaries down. And that's what he's saying to you. It's like he wants you to know that he does cherish you and honour you. You give me that song as well, Cherished by Madonna. So, want the same thing. What's the message coming through from that? Obviously you want the same things in life, and you want the same thing, you want to be together. So what's the message in that? They are sorry for all the pain. Okay, they are coming back. Someone is coming back, and they want to spend some time with you in person. So this is probably what you want. You probably want to spend some time with him in person. You probably want him to come back. And you probably want him to apologise as well. I'm not saying you need him to do that. But, you know, deep down you think, I'd love him to come forward and, like, make up for the past and make it right with me. And that's what he's going to do. So you want the same things. It's obviously about future energy, like wanting commitment or wanting to be together. But I feel it's more about you wanting to spend some time together because that's what you've been missing. So what do you need to know in general from him? So you've got, again, expect powerful change. Didn't this come up the other day for you? So and be open and receptive to you. I'm sure you got the same cards coming out. You know it's real and true. He knows it's real and true. And this time there's no turning back. So be open and receptive to love because you deserve the greatest love of all. The love of God and the love of your twin. You deserve love. And he is going through a heart chakra activation at this time, assisted by Archangel Metatron. This will allow him to feel your love and to express his love. And that's what you're saying, express yourself. To express his love to you in many forms and many ways. You may feel fluttering or a burning sensation in the heart space at this time. So powerful change coming in. Now this could also be something that's shifting between now and the full moon. Let me just see if I can get a timeline. Any timeline for this powerful change? What have you got? You've got in a few months and take a break. It could be during a holiday. It could be when he's taking a break. But I feel this is more he's thinking about you when he takes a break from what he's doing. But I feel in a few months something's coming. This could be on a holiday when he takes a break. Because obviously to spend time together, he's going to need to have some time off or time for himself. So it could be when he takes a break, in a few months something happens. I hope that helps, okay? You've got summertime at the bottom of the deck there. So again, you've got it in reverse. So it could be delayed until summer. And I see summer as June, July, August, September. So June. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have spring equinox twin flame guidance and messages from IDM Will? So what does Will want to say to you? What does Will want to say to you? So Will is saying, your voice has a therapeutic effect on me. I could listen to you for hours. So he loves your voice. your voice can perhaps send him to sleep, not because it's boring, because it's soothing. So you have a very soothing presence. And you are so damn beautiful that I freeze in your presence and fear making a fool of myself. So he's saying to you, you're so beautiful, your voice is beautiful, I love your voice, I fear making a fool of myself with you, I freeze in your presence. So you make him act like a little schoolboy, okay? Like nervous, and because of the power of the love. So you may even feel like you're out of his league, okay? You've got travel coming through. Now, this is a sign for you, so maybe there's some travel. Now, this could be him coming to you, but you could even be guided to go somewhere or do something yourself. You've got family issues and epiphanies. So you may even have an epiphany when you go traveling or you do something. Now, when I say traveling, I don't necessarily mean you're jumping on a plane. You know, you could just be going somewhere new, or you could take a different route to work, or something else could happen. But there's going to be some epiphanies coming in. And there may even be some family issues resolved through travel or epiphanies. But he could be going through some family issues too. So take that resonates with you. I want to get one more card. Anything else you need to know? You've got power. You're in your divine feminine power. I love this card. This is the Queen of the Sun. Okay, so you're taking back control of your life and harnessing your power, and that's giving you positivity and happiness and joy. So it's reminding you you have more power than you think you do. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we're going to do some messages out the chat then. So we've got Jacinta says, what's the weekend bring you for me and my mum? Does she have a frozen shoulder or fracture on the right side? Well, let's have a look. What's the weekend bringing for you and your mum, first of all? What's the weekend bringing in? You've got grace, which is also about taking your time, relaxing, not stressing out, and illumination. So there may actually be an understanding coming in about what's going on with her health, or she may have some kind of realization or epiphany or gain some clarity. And you can call on Archangel Uriel to bring illumination in. Where I'm seeing illumination as in gaining clarity in some way, or something will move forward. So handle things with grace, be at peace. So does she have a frozen shoulder or fracture? Well, obviously if she feels like she's got a fracture, then is she seeing someone about that? I mean, a frozen shoulder's awful. I mean, I've had that with perimenopause. I know what it's like. So you've got, and she may need to massage the area, okay? Because it says indulge in a massage to boost circulation. So this could suggest a frozen shoulder. But again, I'm not saying that for definite. She needs to have that looked at if that's serious, okay? But a massage can boost circulation. So even perhaps, you know, just kind of like touching the area. I mean, you could give her a massage, I suppose, as well. It's part of God's plan so she can observe what's going on. Because shoulders are connected with burdens. And obviously she's carrying a lot of burdens around still and stress. Seek outside help. So she needs to ask a professional. Okay, so Archangel Raphael is saying it will give her peace of mind. Go and see someone. She may already have done this. Okay, but she needs to see a doctor who can confirm whether it's a fracture or frozen shoulder, because she may need to have an x-ray. Okay, but I'm kind of picking up on it's more a frozen shoulder than a fractured shoulder or a fracture, but that's something she needs to ask about or get real evidence about, okay? But it's part of God's plan because, again, it's showing her that she's burdened. Because when you have issues with your shoulder, it's burdens. And I know how bad it is, frozen shoulder, because I couldn't even go on camera when I had mine. Touch wood, I won't have it again. But I had mine for 2 weeks and I couldn't lift my arm up more than that. Okay, so I couldn't do my makeup. I couldn't do anything. Okay, luckily you've got another arm. But, you know, I couldn't remember when it was when George was still here, so it was like a while ago now. But I had that, and it was because I was carrying burden of that relationship around. Okay? So she needs to release stress, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, 3D messages, feelings, and next actions from T. So let's see what's going on in this karmic situation. So we've got the Chariot and we've got the Six of Wands. So first of all, he's definitely going to move towards you. He is going to take action if he isn't already. And I do feel he wants to take serious action towards you as well. And this is something he's thinking about between now and July. And whatever's going on in his karmic relationship, the passion is dead. And that's why obviously he's seeking outside validation, because he doesn't feel like he's happy where he is. So this could even be feeling confident at work, and perhaps having an ego boost at work. So just feeling good about what he's doing outside of that relationship, but he's acting like everything is fine when it isn't. So people around him may think that he's happy or he's got a great life, but obviously it's all illusion. The energy is moving and something is shifting, so he's very restless at this current time. He wants to move on. He wants to have a new beginning with you. He may even be buying a new vehicle or travelling, so he could be thinking about, there could be a holiday coming up, or he could be thinking about getting a new car, or he could even be thinking about doing these things when he's with you. So, and I'm getting like June, July is significant for movement, like big movement, but he's not happy, but I do feel he's pushing himself into work, or some work he's doing on himself, but I feel it's more about career. We've got equal give, equal take. So he's got to allow himself to receive equally. And he knows he's not getting that where he is. Okay, so he knows he wants to be with you. Again, I've got June there as a significant timeline. So he knows he wants equal give and equal take in a relationship, and he knows he can have that with you. So what else does it? I mean, it may be like, in some ways it's okay there because it's his comfort zone, but again, he's not getting what he wants out of it. It's not a real relationship, is it? It's like friendship. So he's saying, look, there's only you in my mind and in my heart. So yes, he's in a karmic situation, but you own his heart and mind. You know, he may be physically there, but he's not really there. His mind's always on you, his heart's on you, he loves you, you're the one he's meant to be with, and he feels at home with you. And he knows that. He knows he belongs with you. So you're where he's meant to be. And he knows it, okay? That's how he's feeling today. So he's saying, I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a little bit obsessive. So he may be acting like he doesn't care, because obviously he's trying to keep up a front and wear a mask. But he's obsessed with you. So what's his next action? What's his next action? Flying out, okay? Ace of Pentacles, Five of Swords in reverse, making up for the past. This is something he wants to do. He wants to reach out to you between now and April. The passion is still there. He's having all these ideas about how he can be with you, but he's still burdened by his situation. Okay? And there's still obligations he's got there. This could be to do with a daughter or children. And he knows he's got decisions to make in love, because obviously he's in that karmic cycle. And he's still growing up in that karmic cycle. And that's why he's asking you for patience. So again, it's like nothing major at this moment, but there is something happening between now and April, and between April and July. So possibly a communication coming in. But again, it's like, don't expect too much too soon. Look, he's about to reach out. He is. He can't stop himself. He's got family issues, but guess what? So do you. And there's epiphanies, working out what to do next, working out what the next steps are. But he is going to reach out whenever that is. So let him come to you. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just have a quick look into your karmic situation as well. What's going on in your karmic situation? Fake love, Queen of Cups. You have a deep inner knowing that something isn't working. It doesn't feel right. The soul always knows where it truly belongs. So you know where you belong as well. So you're coming up as the Queen of Cups in your connection, because you're actually taking control of it. You know in your life what you want and where you belong. So you know that whatever you're in is fake. It's fake love. Okay, so you've got your own mask to deal with as well. I hope that helps, okay? Tony, thank you for the donation, honey. Hello, everyone. Liz wishing the world peace. May I have a message from my DM, of course. So what does your DM want to say to you? I'm so grateful I met you, and you're sure you're real. So, in your masculine's eyes, you were too good to be true. You're like this angel who woke them up. So there's a lot of gratitude for you there. I'm so grateful I met you. What else, okay? 3 cards. So your masculine is saying, truth is I'm in love with you. So that's their truth. They are in love with you. I know you're my soulmate. Our bond is magnetic. I'm seeing all the signs. But there may be karmic partner interference. This could be a third party, or it could be other people interfering, like friends, family, things in the way, people in the way. Okay, but your person knows that you're meant to be. So in this, it says, I know you were my soulmate. Okay, but take the label away, soulmate, twin flame. That's how they perceive the journey, because they don't really understand the label twin flame. But they know the truth is they're in love with you, and so grateful you met each other, because even if there's things in the way and lessons still being learned, there's so much healing that's come from this connection, so much growth that's come from this connection, so much power that's come from this connection. Yeah, there's family issues. So this karmic interference could be family related, could be to do with marriage, or there could be a marriage involved, or it could be that you're moving towards marriage in the future with this person. They are planning their next steps, and it's a no for now. Okay, and it's a no for now because of these things in the way. Okay, so I feel the angels are guiding you to have faith. There's paranormal activity as well, which means, things happen that don't make sense. And that's because the journey is divinely, protected and watched over. So paranormal activity can be like flashing lights, or their name popping up on your phone, or things you can't really explain happening. And they were experiencing that too. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, welcome, honey. Great to see you. A message for us, please. Thank you so much for gifting me that beautiful deck. I'm so excited because I did have a look for it yesterday when I was out and about, when I was on my phone, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So it means the world, honestly, because obviously you there get access to much more exciting things than we get here in the UK. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying, you are so damn beautiful that I freeze in your presence and fear making a fool of myself. So he's afraid of making a fool of himself. You're so damn beautiful, okay? When I'm sad, I look at your pictures and feel much better because you're so damn beautiful. So he's so attracted to you and he's drawn to your picture. So he's been looking at you and watching you, but he's saying you're so damn beautiful. I don't want to make a fool of myself. So he does feel like a little boy when he's around you, okay? And I feel in the other vessel he felt like that too. Okay, so it's like both. You've got Ten of Cups and you've got the Emperor. Wow. So building security. Now in this deck, when I channeled this deck from heaven, because obviously I created this deck, this is also a father healing. So he could have issues he needs to resolve around his actual physical father, his biological father. It could be God issues. Or it could be him as an actual father wanting children because he wants to create a home and family with you. So he may also be healing his issues around becoming that father that you know he's going to be, because obviously you know you're going to have kids together. So I feel this is again him healing issues and wounding to be able to come to you as a husband and a father, okay? What else do you need to know? It's reciprocated. So you've got, I can never say that when it's spelled that way. Reciprocity, yeah, that one, city, reciprocity. It's like reciprocated the way you feel. So you're being reminded of that. And this is photosynthesis. And I feel that's also a huge message about, he's watching you, like photos and reflection. So the rainbow there, look at that beautiful rainbow. So I feel you're going to see rainbows, or you're going to see rainbow lights, because you're being reminded that you're protected, this journey is protected, that you are safe, that your journey is safe. Forgive me, fear. Yeah, to release fear. And any more? Any other cards? And obviously we're going to connect with him properly tomorrow. So you've got meshes and dreams. So dreaming, I had the most vivid dream about my twin last night as well. So there is vivid dreams taking place. I'm sure you've emailed me as well about a dream, because I've seen you popping up on my email when I've been live. I often wake up energized at 5:15. Okay, so again, dreams and all the other things that are going on. So you're receiving messages and dreams, and so is he. So I just want to see what he's dreaming about. So what does he dream? I've just sent you an email with 11 dreams. Well, there you go. I've been dreaming of you. So he's definitely dreaming of you. I see animals and numbers in my sleep. So I don't know if these dreams, let me have a quick look, are about animals or numbers, because that's obviously reciprocating. And obviously you've just said you woke up at 5:15. Spiders, well, that's an animal. Eagle. Yeah, it's all, look at what you're dreaming about. Children, wedded bliss, all these things. It's all a sign of what we've just really channeled there. So it's like the angel's showing you your intuition is spot on. So it's going to be really interesting to do your reading. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for always gifting me hot chocolates. It means the world, okay? I've been getting out a bit more with it being, the weather's been nicer this week than it's been in a long time. So I've been making the effort. So I've been going out at like 3 o'clock for a walk and ending up at a coffee shop and having a hot chocolate. So I've been able to get them. So thank you so much for that as well. Priyanka, thank you for the donation. My ex asked feelings for me and how he sees me now. So how does your ex feel about you? How does your ex feel about you now? He's saying, I love that I can be myself around you. So he's missing the fact that when he was with you, he could be himself. So he may be around people currently that he feels like he can't be authentic with, or he's wearing a mask around. So that's what he's missing. I love that I could be myself around you. Okay, and he spends a lot of time alone as well, and he wants to come back together with you. So there may be an opportunity for him to come to you, may reach out. This could be between now and June. Now, I'm not saying you're going to re-explore that connection. It's up to you. But I feel that you could possibly hear from him between now and June, because he's tending to spend a lot of time in meditation or solitude thinking about you, because he feels like you're the one person he could be himself around. So I feel there's still an attraction there. I hope that helps. Again, he sees you as someone he can have another chance with. Priyanka, thank you for the donation. So I've got 2 donations here. Priyanka says, what all good things coming in 2026 for me? Overall bucket messages, an October message. Let's do a message for now. Okay. And a message for October. And let's do an overall message for 2026. And I'll pull you some bucket messages. So for now, you've got reformation. So I feel this about you freeing yourself of any struggle or anything that's stressing you out, or feeling more alive, more free, stepping into your power. You got 10 there as well. And 10 is about October. So you are changing, becoming the person you're truly meant to be. And it's like you're reforming your character in a way. You're freeing yourself of the past. Now in October, you've got protection. So whatever's going on in October, you are protected. You are safe, you're watched over, and you may also be gaining a lot of clarity between now and then as well. So lots of clarity, and you've got beginnings. This year is a year of beginnings for you. New beginnings, fresh starts, everything moving into place, luck being on your side, opportunities. So it's a very powerful year for you. And I feel it is for us all. You know, I mean, it's like every day I wake up excited, even though I'm missing my twin. I wish she was here and all that. I feel excited about my day, and I'm sorting my space out and doing stuff, and it's exhilarating. It's the horse pushing us all forward. So what's coming in for you in 2026? Independence, you got the cat. Being able to take things and leave things. Being able to come and go as you please. Feeling more confident about yourself. Feeling brave. Taking chances, moving forward, you got root chakra. Taking action, doing what you're guided to do. Going through an awakening, epiphanies, aha moments, perhaps travelling as well. And also slowing down and drinking more water. Having a rest every now and again when you need one. Calming your energy down. Okay, seeing more things with your physical sight and also your third eye, your intuition. And healing yourself too. You've got I, okay? You've got the letter I. Now, the I, when I'm connected with it straight away, I'm getting Italy coming through. But this could also be about making it more about you. You know, you are I. So making it more about your I self, you know, I. Set boundaries down as well. You've got nail varnish. So maybe you've changed your nail varnish, or you're enjoying nail varnish, experiencing nail varnish, new nail varnishes. And you've got dark skin and light skin. Okay, so this could be someone around you with dark skin, or someone around you with light skin, or it could be that there's some differences in your appearances, things like that. Okay, but I feel that there's a lot coming in to awaken you to your truth. So really it's about you stepping into your power. I hope that helps, okay? I want to save money to go. Well, that's what I picked up on straight away with Italy. And also so it could be you going there. Experiencing that by yourself, or you know, without your personal, doing something powerful. Italy for career, well, there you go, whatever you're guided to do. I hope that helps. Daniel, thank you for the donation. How does Jennifer feel about me? Haven't we just done messages about how she feels about you or what she's thinking about? You make me feel like a kid again. So you make her feel youthful, nervous, excited, all rolled into one. Like when you got a crush on someone, or you're afraid of, making a mistake or being foolish. So you make me feel like a kid again. That's how you make her feel. What else? How does she feel about you? She has abandonment issues, okay? And she's saying, I miss your voice. I love your voice. I love your laugh, your humour, your touch. I'm in my feelings today. So she misses everything about you. She loves everything about you. You make her feel like a kid again. And she has abandonment issues. So I feel that you've also pushed her to heal those abandonment issues, which she had as a kid. She's had a rough childhood. Okay, but we all had a rough childhood in some way. But you've helped her to address those issues. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. Message from Dan, I called, no answer. What's next for me? So obviously if you called and there's no answer, then let him come to you. So what's the message from Dan? So Dan is saying, when I'm sad, I look at your pictures to feel much better because your beauty is captivating. Your beauty is so captivating, I forget to blink. Now, he may have been watching you and that may have prompted you to call him because you may have felt his energy. Okay, yeah, and you felt him watching your social media or looking at your pictures or connecting with you in some way. And I feel that's perhaps prompted you to call him or do something. Okay, and you felt his energy. So he's definitely watching you and he's looking at your pictures because he feels sad. So you could have even felt that sadness or that anxiety coming from him. And that's perhaps why you felt the urgency or the need to reach out. So what's next for you? You've got equal give, equal take. You've got to allow yourself to receive this equally. So again, if the reason why perhaps you're not together now is because he can't give equally, that's something you've got to allow yourself to receive, which means wait until it's the right time to receive that. And this could be coming in around June. So I feel he definitely wants to give equally. And you may also be hitting your goals. So what's next for you is you're going to hit your goals. Now, those goals could be goals connected with him, or it could be work goals, hitting your goals as a leader in your work life. And again, I've got June, I've got 2 6s there. So this is about you overcoming your ego and hitting goals, doing things that bring more money in or success. So I feel you're going to be hitting your goals between now and June. And I feel this is work goals, but it could also be connected with him too. You're saying, I felt guided, then ecstasy feeling through me. He unblocked me on social media. So he's definitely planning on doing something. He's watching you, he's got his eye on you. Let me just see what his next action is. What's his next action? Well, he's intuitively feeling things. So it's not necessarily like he's going to take action today, but you'll intuitively know when he is because you're coming up here as the Queen of Cups and he's feeling drawn to you intuitively. He's feeling passionate about you. I feel this is that you can feel him. You can feel each other's energy. Just see what his intention is. So all I can smell shower spray. I've cleaned my shower this morning. And I probably shouldn't have done it the way I did. I cleaned it with shower spray when I was in the shower and out of the shower. And so I was breathing all the fumes in. And I can still smell it in my mouth. Shower spray. I mean, it smells nice, but it's not nice. It's toxic. You can expect me to light up your phone. There you go. And I'm finding the strength to open up to you. Being vulnerable scares me. So he is going to reach out to you. He'll be lighting up your phone. But I've got between now and June. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to a seminar this week that will help me help my inner child healings. It will help all areas of my life. And I feel that will be very beneficial because he'll feel drawn to you. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do, Jacinta says, one is the week. I've done that, okay? I've already answered your question, Jacinta. You need to go back in the chat. Sonu says, divine blessings for relation. I've already answered that, honey. Okay, I answered it all in one go. Okay, something's going to speed. There's going to be a spontaneous move made. Things are going to speed up in your connection. But he's currently in a self-made prison or he's feeling trapped and he's got to release that. There's going to be a speedy move. But I did answer that. Even though I didn't perhaps read that bit of the question out, I did answer it all in your previous message, okay? So let's do... Tandy says, will Jimmy unblock Tandy or is it over? So will Jimmy unblock you? Okay, a new chapter's coming in. It went back in, so it may not be yet, but he is going to. Okay, there's a new chapter now. Completion can mean obviously a new beginning, starting again. So you could see there as, oh, it's over, so I'm going to start again. But I feel this as when he unblocks you, you have the opportunity for a new beginning. So I do feel he is going to unblock you. But see this now as a new opportunity for you. A time to have a chapter with yourself for now. And think, right, I'm turning the page of the book of life and I'm going to have this chapter with myself. So instead of perhaps worrying or stressing about what he's doing or where he is, and then he'll unblock you because he's got to do that. So obviously when he's blocked you, it's so you can surrender to this new chapter that's coming. It's like one part of your journey with him needs to clear out or end. And that could be like the toxic version of it to create a new beginning. So I feel there is a new chapter coming in. I mean, obviously him blocking you is creating a way for a new chapter. Yes, I feel he will unblock you, but I feel not yet, okay? So he's saying you're the only one who manages to calm down my inner beast. So I feel that he gets aggroed or he goes through aggravation, anxiety, and that's when his inner beast comes out. And then he could block you, but then he unblocks you to calm down again. So whatever anger issues he has, whatever stress he has or anxiety, you calm him down. Okay? And he may actually be teaching you to calm your ego at this time, because if you're panicking about things, relax. He's going to be watching your social media in some way and looking at pictures of you, even if it's doing it off a fake account. The timing is off, that's all. So I feel he will watch your social media again. So if he's blocked you on social media, he's going to unblock you to look at your pictures. He could even be looking at you through a fake account. But the timing is off, so it's not the right time. So I do feel he's going to unblock you, but I feel the timing isn't right. So the angels want you to see this new chapter, like this new season, for example. So say, right, springtime, I'm going to make it about me. I'm not going to make it about him or what's going on. I'm going to make it about me. He said, I'm losing hope. Well, if you're losing hope, that's a sign to surrender. You've got to surrender. Okay? So you've got to surrender this. So you could see it as, okay, it's a completion. He's blocked me. Nothing I can do about it, so I'm going to move on. Now, that doesn't mean you move on from him if you love him and feel he's your person. It means you move on from the struggle and the stress. Okay? So he's saying to you, a new chapter is coming. He does have my pick. Yeah, okay, but I'm getting this energy coming through where he will unblock you. Or he will be watching you from a fake account or something like that, okay? But it's not the right time. So instead of panicking and stressing, so think, right, this is a new chapter for me. See it as like today, because obviously if you think I'm losing hope, I'm panicking, I'm worrying, give that to heaven today. And say, right, from this point on, this is my time. This is time for myself to do me, to have a new chapter with myself. So imagine you've got a book. Look, you're saying, this is the thing, you're not listening to what I'm saying at all. You're saying, when will he unblock me? It's like all you're focusing on. The angels are giving you guidance to focus on you. Okay, otherwise he won't unblock you. You've got to understand, you're learning to focus on you at this time. So the angels are saying to you, see this as a time for you. Imagine you've got a book. And you've just completed that cycle with Jimmy and you. Now it's about you. The title of this chapter is you. And that's what they want you to focus on. Okay, and I feel when you stop stressing about it, that's when he's going to unblock you. Let me see if I can get a timing around it. But the more you focus on it, the more you'll push it away. Because you need to surrender. That's why it's happened. That's what he's teaching you, okay? So you've got today and you've got April. So if you surrender today, if you say, right, today, I'm going to relax about all of this, between now, today and April, he's going to unblock you. Between now and the end of April. So it's looking like it could happen today, but I don't feel it will. I feel this is more about you relaxing today, and then it's coming by the end of April. But if you keep stressing out and worrying about it and panicking about it, then it won't be April. It will be further down the line. So if you surrender and think, right, I'm going to work on me, that's when everything will move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Nana B blocked me again 2 days back, so he needs space, okay? I told his truth to a person connected to him. Will they try to harm me now? They do psychic attacks. Well, first of all, if you're calling on Archangel Michael to shield you and protect you, nothing will be able to hurt you. Things can only hurt or affect you with your own permission. So if you make it a conscious choice to shield yourself and say, I'm not going to let anyone hurt me or affect me with any kind of psychic attack, then nothing will affect you. But clearly he's blocked you because he needs space. Or he needs you to leave him alone and surrender and give him that time to work out what he's going through, or he just feels pressured in some way. It's not about you directly, it's about himself and what he needs. So he needs space. So you need to honour that, okay? And focus on other things. And if you're afraid and worried, call on Archangel Michael. So it's like Archangel Michael is saying, you know yourself, you have more power than you realise. So what else do you need to know? What does Archangel Michael want you to know? Light. Focus on the light. The light is always inside of you because it's who you truly are. Call on Archangel Michael to cleanse your vibration of any darkness, to reconnect with your natural light. Okay, so focus on the light. I hope that helps, okay? Sam says, dear Liz, can I know what I can expect? Dear Liz, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Let me just say, I'm sorry, I've got Victor there. I'm not sure if that's a real question, not Victor, okay? But Sam, I've seen Sam there. Sam says, dear Liz, can I know when can I expect my new job, if a timeline? So is there a timeline for your new job? Is there a timeline for your new job? Okay. Well, you've got today, which means your mindset today changes everything. You know, your mindset today creates your future. You've got to stop waiting. So as soon as you perhaps stop waiting for something to happen, or you stop waiting for a message, or you stop waiting, that's when it's going to move forward. It will be this year. And I know the angels are kind of saying, it's coming this year. And you're saying, well, when? It's like they're saying, relax about the whole process. Something could happen in April. So if you stop waiting for something to happen or release it to heaven today, then it's going to come in this year, possibly around April, okay? So what message from A, what's going on around him? I'm feeling abundant. I'm ready for an abundant career. I'm drained and stressed in my current place. So again, that could be why you are needing to release it. Okay, like to let go of the stress, to even have a break. So he's saying to you, you appear often in my dreams, and you're the only one who calms my inner beast. So in these dreams, he could be like raging, and then you calm him down, and that shows him that you're the right person for him, which he knows anyway. So he is having dreams about you. He's saying to you, I dream about how amazing our life together is going to be. I want that. So he wants a future with you. He's saying you're the only one I dream of. And I'm not sleeping very well because I'm a bit stressed. And you may be a bit stressed too. So you may both be struggling with sleep, and then you're dreaming of each other. But I feel you're mirroring each other as well. So he could be going through some stress in his career as well, or in his finances or his life. But if you let go today, stop waiting. And that could also be you kind of like start trying to enjoy the current job you're doing a bit more as well by using gratitude. So, for example, just be grateful for the fact that you've got a job and you've got like a routine, or even if you aren't perhaps enjoying it, the more, imagine, and this is something the angels ask you to do, imagine you've got like someone walking around with you throughout your day, an invisible person, writing down all the things you love about your job, all the things you think about, like, I love this, I love that, because you're saying, you love the job, it's just stressing you out in some way. You want to change. So think about all the things you love and imagine someone's recording those things, and then you'll feel better and it will release the stress out. So I feel you just need to release the stress you're going through first. With people, I'm usually a flexible person. So start trying to look on the bright side of things. I know you do, okay? But the more you do that, the more you'll attract things to you. And you've got photosynthesis coming through as well. So this is about progression, change, something, something moving into place. And I've got April to February as well as a shift. So April could be the turning point to February. So it could be between now and February you get the kind of life you want. Or you feel like things are reciprocated. You feel like you've got the balance right. Or you feel like things are moving into place more. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do, he isn't here, but I want to do a message for Victor. So if anyone sees Victor, our soul brother Victor, Glitter Dragon, just let him know that, he's got a message here. So, Victor, this is a message for you, and thank you for time stamping the horoscopes yesterday. I really appreciate it. So what your twin is saying to you is, since I met you, I have more energy to push towards my goals. So he feels like he's more receptive to things he's manifesting in his life as well. And I feel that that's because you do too. You also feel like since you've known him, you're more energized and you've got more creative energy, more creative power. And he said, I can't help mentioning you to my close friends or family members. So he may have even spoke to someone he trusts about you, which is a big thing for him to do because he's a very closed off person. And he wants to give equally. And he also knows that you've helped him to realise that he can have equal balance in his life as well, whether it's with work or with friends or family. So he said, my finances are a mess. I've made bad decisions. I'm in the process of turning things around. So it could be that financially he wants to sort himself out first before he comes to you. And he said, I want a second chance. Not being with you is killing me. So he really is being affected by not being with you right now. And I do feel he's getting ready financially as well for you. The timing is off. That's why, because he needs to sort his finances out. He said, I'm looking at pictures of you when I go through chaos. So it could be financial chaos he's going through to be able to move forward. So I do feel that things are happening. The timing is just a little bit off. So I want to get a timeline for movement. Let's get you one of these out first. So what else do you need to know? We've got desire. So there's a lot of desire between the two of you. And what else? You've got resilience. So again, this is how you make him strong. Resilience, and you got focus. You make him strong. You make him focus more on himself and on his goals, his dreams. And that's reciprocated because of the desire. So you may be channeling your desire at this current time into your creativity or into other things you're doing in your life. So is there a timeline for movement for Victor? Is there a timeline? We've got January to November. So I'm seeing it as January just gone to November. Or it could be like between now and January next year. But I'm getting like January this year, there's been a big turning point. There's been so much hope. And between now and November. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation, honey. Different messages from you, intimate deck and bucket messages. So what does he want to say? Okay, let's bring in this deck then. So what does he want to say? Let me just... what does he want to say? Okay. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying stay grounded, okay? And he's reminding you of that as well, that he helps you to stay grounded because you may be in your mind about things all the time. So he's saying, I want you to stay grounded in this connection. This is really about you not blowing things out of proportion or running before you can walk, wanting too much too soon. He said, I like to look good for you. So maybe working on his appearance and, like his physical self to look good for you so you're attracted to him. He wants to make it work with you. I feel he just needs time because I'm getting this message coming through where he's asking you to keep your feet on the ground, to not get too involved in where things are going, just be in the moment. He said, I never meant to hurt or upset you. So if he's done that, he's sorry. He said, I get excited when you look at me with those sexy eyes. Okay, so he thinks you've got sexy eyes. Just bear with him. Jacinta, I've already answered your question. I've already said twice I've answered your question. You need to go back in the chat, okay? So I get excited when you look at me with those sexy eyes. So he feels like you've got very beautiful, very sexy eyes. And when you look at it, it turns him on. That's what he wants you to know, okay? So, bucket messages. You've got Archangel Gabriel guiding you, especially between now and the next full moon. So something could be happening around the next full moon, which is on the 1st of April. You do matter. So you could see signs that show that to you. A blessing is on the horizon. You just need to wait for it. You need to be patient. So a blessing is coming in. It's going to show you that you do matter. Could be around the next full moon. And Archangel Gabriel is opening doors of communication. Gabriel is also with you around your work life as well. So next full moon, I hope that helps, okay? Oh, no worry, Jacinta, but you asked me before and I said I've answered it, so I think you must have just not been around in the chat, okay? Sophia, thank you for the donation, okay? 3D love reading for the next 2 months. So what's going on within the next 2 months? Desire, lots of passion. This is between now and May. Lots of passion. See the 5 there? I'm getting between now and May, desire. So the Kundalini is going to get stronger, the chemistry, the passion, the fire, the pull to each other. There's angelic intervention as well. So the angels are all around you, guiding you. He's going to be watching your social media, and there could be some tower moments going on, some chaos. So I feel that things are shifting into place. Lots of Kundalini, though. Okay. He's saying to you, the grass wasn't greener. I regret my actions. I'm a fool. So there could be an apology coming in for his past actions. Yeah, he said, I'm not happy in my current circumstances, situation. I'm miserable without you. So wherever he is, the grass is not greener there. I feel he's going to come and tell you that, because he's being pulled to you magnetically by the force of the love and the desire. So juggling as well. Next 2 months, you may feel like you've got a lot going on. You've got to get the balance right. Make sure you're working and playing equally. So, you know, if you're kind of pushing yourself into your job, make sure you're having a day off here and there, or you're giving back to you. You're making sure you're looking after yourself. But there could be a lot going on. So you've got a busy couple of months coming up as well. What else do you need to know? What else? You've got, there it is again. That's just confirming this card, the desire. You've got the intimate desire there. And this is now, you know, this is where we are now in March as well. So a lot of passion going into Aries season, a lot of fire and action. Look at that, make you move. Knight of Wands, 2 March cards. So he's going to make his move. So because he won't be able to stop himself because of all the desire. So that's what you need to know. I know you've said like a love reading, so it is about that. But I want to pull you a normal card as well. Let me bring you an angel answer. They're saying trust your intuition as well. The nose, okay, itchy nose. You got meditation brings answers. So if you feel like you need clarity on something or answers, go within for those answers. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. I want to get my company registered. I want to do it with Abby and Annie. I find them positive. Can I go ahead with it? So can you go ahead with this? Can you go ahead with this? What do you need to know? Can you go ahead with this? Well, you got it's not the right time, so you need to look for a sign, and it's up to you. So I feel it's definitely up to you whether you do this or not. I was going to say that before I even shuffle the cards, because you're saying, can I go ahead with it? You can do anything you want to do. So it's obviously up to you. But I feel look for a sign, because it just may not be the right time. It may not be the right time at this current moment. But I feel it's something you are being guided to do. What else do you need to know? What else? Okay. Yeah, it's something at the moment that's been manifested. You've got 3 of Pentacles, so I feel it will lead to triumph, because you've got triumph on this card. But the 3 of Pentacles is like something that's been manifested into place. Now, I'm seeing the 3 as in you and the 2 other people involved. That's 3 of you. And also you manifesting this in the 5D. So it may be that you need to think about it a bit more. It may be after March where things can move forward. Let's pull you one more card. Anything else? You've got ideas and joy. So I do feel this idea will lead to joy. And it's an idea that will bring joy in, but it's an idea that makes you feel good. So it's something that you're on the right path towards. This could be something you'd put the idea into place between the 9th and the 17th of April. So it may be something you're doing in April, not necessarily right now. I hope that helps, okay? So it's like you've got to gain the ideas first and get that solid idea to make it happen. Brittany, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. What do I need to know for my journey right now? What's going on in Austin's life and mine? So you've got forgiveness. Don't take anything personally. And I feel that's what you're being guided to know. Because you may be taking things personally, like worrying about things, thinking about what he's doing, or the fact that he isn't doing anything. He will follow his heart to you. You're his passion. So I do feel that he is also working on his passions, which is his music and things he's got going on. But you've got to forgive, like, if he isn't reaching out at this time or doing anything at this current moment. So don't take anything personally. So he is moving ahead as well. So there is an opportunity for him to move towards you. Something is being put into place. And I feel this could be to do with music or like something he's doing that's going to create an opportunity for you to see him again. So yeah, it's in reverse, the Tower up in reverse. I feel he's been through a lot of chaos, but that's coming to an end. So I feel that the worst is behind you in this situation. Things are going to improve from now on, okay? So things are going to get better. So he's saying to you, I'm going through a lot right now. I need space and time to gather my thoughts. And they're giving me that thoughts as in gifts. So I feel he's working on his gifts. He's working on his music. He's working on his passions. And then something's going to move forward. So he's going through a lot. I do feel the worst is behind you as a couple. In other words, the worst is behind you where it can't get worse than it was. I'm not saying you've been through bad things, but I feel like if you thought, oh, you're coming out of the stagnancy, that's what I'm picking up on. You know it's destiny, and something's coming in this year where you'll talk. So something's is happening this year. So he's working on a new album. So that could be connected with some kind of tour or some kind of opportunity this year that's going to bring you in. Bring you back together where you can talk, and it's destined to happen. So you've got to have faith in the love. Okay, which I know you do, but it can get stressful. And that's why the angel's saying don't take anything personally. There's wealth there as well. Focus on your wealth. Remember, health is wealth. Happiness is wealth, not just money. But he could be thinking about his money as well. And I feel that he's got plans now about how to increase his wealth between now and 2028. So he could have a 2-year plan or a 3-year plan. So he may have a plan for the future to create in his life. And this is also a sign for you that by 2028, you're going to be looking back thinking, what was I even worrying about or wondering about or worrying about or stressing about? I hope that helps, okay? Madeline, thank you for the donation. Most important to know right now. What's most important for you to know right now? Okay, card tried to come out, went back in. You got weaving. So it feels like it's not the right time because something has been manifested. Especially with it going back in. So if you're waiting for communication, it's coming, just not yet. Or if you're waiting for something to happen that you've been thinking about manifesting, it's coming at the right time. So this is persevere. Okay, don't give up on what you're doing. Something is going to turn in your favour. So I'm seeing this like the Wheel of Fortune. Something's about to turn around, but it's still being woven into place. So it's like the spider weaves the web and then has to sit in the web and wait for it to come in, okay? So you're making a plan as well, commitment. So the Hierophant can be about spiritual lessons, learning, growth, commitment, moving towards a future that you want, like marriage or commitment. So I feel you are making a plan. And the angels say, sit down, write down what you want. Think about it, and that will move things forward. Okay, anything else? Yeah, Queen of Wands in control. You're more in control than you think. So sit down with a plan. Think about what you want to do. You are manifesting that, and you're bringing great things into your life. Something's been woven. So something you're wanting, manifesting, thinking about is coming. Just not yet, okay? And that's what you need to know right now. Let me just see if I can get any timing around it or anything else. You've got meditation brings answers. So you're being guided to go within. If you believe in whatever it is you're manifesting, you're going to receive it within the next few months, okay? That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Nat, thank you for the donation. Bucket messages, please. So what's coming out the bucket for you? What do you need to know? So you've got letters and you've got bucket messages. So letters, you've got A, Y, U, F, and C. So CFUYA, you've got step back because they were in love with you. So that's maybe what you need to do. You may be stepping back because there could be a marriage involved or you want to move towards marriage. So relax because you're moving towards that in the future. And I feel that you need to relax and take a step back for everything to move forward or even for some karmic cycles to end. If they live far away from you, they will get on a plane to come to you, or you could travel on a plane together, or there could be some plane journey ahead. I feel you're also meeting on the astral plane, so that could be dreams as well. Squirrel, not surprised the squirrels come out. I saw one this morning. I've called him Squidgies in the back garden. Squirrels about decisions and coming up with a plan, gathering information, working things out. And you will reconcile. And you got denim, so maybe you're wearing denim, or your person wears a lot of denim, whether it's jeans or a jacket or something else. But you got message them. So that you could be guided to message them. Perhaps you're thinking, should I message them? Should I message him? And you're being guided to take a step back and relax instead, knowing that he is in love with you, that you will reconcile, and that whatever seems to be in the way, any commitment, marriage or third party or anything else, is going to be removed. But I feel if you're thinking, should I message him? Should I message them? They're saying, no, take a step back. Now, obviously, you do what you're guided to do. But I feel they're saying, this person is in love with you. You just need to take a step back and relax about it for things to move forward. You definitely are going to reconcile, and there's a possibility for marriage in the future. And if there is a marriage now, that's going to be released in divine timing. Okay, and a plane could be important, and a squirrel. So I feel you are going to see a squirrel. You may even see a plane as a sign of travel or movement as well. So A could mean aeroplane. So let me just pull you one more card. Anything else for guiding you to know? You've got telepathic. So I feel you're definitely communicating through telepathy right now. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. I miss Nana B, Charlie and Bulboo terribly. Is it just me or they miss me too? I feel that you are feeling what they are feeling because you're an empath. So you're both missing each other. They've kept one or the other channels of communication open for me, but it's my self-respect coming in between. Well, first of all, I feel you need to let everything come to you naturally. I feel you try and control things too much, and you've got to give everything to heaven and focus on you and allow things to come to you, because if there's blocks in communication, there's lessons being learned. So you've got fertility. It's a fertile time for you to create in your life. Maybe this is what's on your mind. You're thinking you want children, or you want a family, or you want to create something, or you could get jealous, or not necessarily jealous, but like envious a little bit about what other people have. And you're thinking, I want that in my life, and that could cause a block. So I feel that's perhaps causing a block. But knowing that it's better to be single and on your own than in the wrong relationship. So focus on things you can do for you. Fertility is also about new beginnings and things you can create in your life. So work on those things you enjoy. But remember, you are an empath, so make sure you're cleansing your energy. So you've got 3 of Pentacles, Triumph. If you work on the 3D connection with God, okay, and the 5D connection with other people, God will bring in what you need. So this is about inner union, or working on like telepathic contact and feeling them around you in that way, not needing them around you or to be in contact with you in a physical way. So I feel this is more about what you can manifest now and what you have the power to take control of. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Mohammed is celebrating Eid today. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to say no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay, because I'm going off soon. So I'll just put in there after TG. I'll just put no more donations. So I won't be answering any donations after there, okay, just so you know. So Mohammed is celebrating Eid today. I haven't heard from him since 2024. I feel so emotional because he hasn't reached out. So breathe through that, okay? I feel left out not celebrating with him. Can I get any messages? Well, obviously you're not left out. That's your ego and your inner child craving him and craving love. And I feel that he's also thinking about you and what it would be like to spend it with you. So I feel you're on his mind today. He's saying you're the only one who manages to calm down my inner beast. So I feel what you're feeling is all this energy coming from him. And it's like his inner beast coming through that you're picking up on. And it may come through as like pain, resentment, bit of anger, frustration, that kind of thing. Because he knows you calm him down. So I feel he's also connecting with you. I feel you're feeling what he's feeling. And he's saying this isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. We have unfinished business. So he's come through with that message to reassure you that he will be coming back and there is more to do. You know, there's unfinished business between you. It's not over. Because really that's what you're saying. You're saying, is it over? I need to know. Even though you haven't said that, I feel that's really what you're asking me. Is it over? And he's saying, no, it isn't over. Okay, you haven't heard the last of me. We have unfinished business. So what else do you need to know? What else talking. You will talk again. Separation is needed. So remember, separation is preparation. It's always needed, even when we think we want contact, or it's always for a reason. And you will talk again. And you are talking currently through telepathy and readings and in other ways. So you've got, he is mourning you. He is thinking about you today. That's why you're feeling all this energy, because he's mourning you too. You're both missing each other deeply today. And I know you're probably thinking, well, if that's the case, why isn't he reaching out? Well, separation is needed. Okay? So the guidance coming from heaven is, you've got will. And this is about you having willpower, knowing your own worth and value, knowing who you are. Now, this is a solar cycle. And this is obviously a celebration that you're experiencing. So it's like something that's come round again. And you're thinking, I wish I was spending it with him. But it's also teaching you how strong you are, that you have willpower, that you can do your way. So you've got to do is close your eyes and you're feeling there. You will him into existence. You connect with him. So I feel you're being reminded of that today, that you have the power to connect with him in another way. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just time this person out. Hang on a minute. TG Vlog, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, there's no contact situation. Is it okay to connect from my side, or shall I wait for him to reach out? Well, ask yourself the question first of all. Who made the last, who initiated it last time? Who reached out last time? And if it was you, then perhaps that's your sign to wait, okay? And if there's a circumstance that's in the way that needs to be healed, then obviously that needs to be sorted out first. But you can ask yourself the question, if I reach out and he doesn't reply, will I be annoyed by that? Will it trigger me or challenge me? Or if I reach out, will I be okay either way? You've got to ask yourself that question first, okay? So is it okay to, you do what you feel guided to. You've got a clear no coming out there. The angels are saying no. But this year you're going to have contact. So it's like they're saying, they're being very clear. I don't even have to really go into much here at all, because they're saying, well, no, it's not really okay to connect, because something's going to happen this year regardless. So I feel that you need to give it more time. But I feel you need to sit with the message and think, right, if I reach out to him now and he doesn't do anything, what will I feel like? Will I feel like a fool? Will I wish I hadn't reached out? And if the answer is wait, then obviously you need to wait. Something is coming this year. Now, I know it's March and there's a long way to go yet, but something is going to happen this year, even if it's a no for now. So I'm getting a very clear no coming out there. Let's bring some tarot in. What else? You've got choices, opportunity, knock. So I do feel that you have a choice, obviously, whether you reach out or not. But I feel that if you wait, opportunity will knock. That he will come to you. This could definitely be a sign of him reaching out to you between now and July. Look at this divine timing with the Knight of Pentacles. It will happen. So you've got yes, it will happen. So you've had a no, and now you've got a yes, it will happen. So I feel the message is no, because it will happen in divine timing. And the Knight of Pentacles is also slow. So it may take a bit of time, but you will be together. You will create a life together, a home, a family. With the Ten of Cups, you will be in union. You just have to give it that time. So I can't say to you, no, you definitely shouldn't reach out, but the angels are guiding you to wait. The angels are guiding you more to go within and ask yourself that question, whether it's right for you or not. I hope that helps, okay? I did say no more donations, okay? Shaw's donated there, but I did no more donations, please, guys, okay? So Shaw says, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, my twin did a tattoo. I can't say that, but that's like a Bible quote. That is in Spanish. It means everything has its time. He did it when he ghosted me 1 year and 3 months. Can you say something about this? I feel very tired today. So it's like he's really saying to you, you're going to be together at the right time. And that's what you need to remember. Your journey is in divine timing. He's planning his next steps currently, what to do. He's watching your social media, and a karmic ending is taking place. Now, I want to bring in Archangel Metatron. So he is planning what to do, and you can probably feel that with his energy because he's watching you in some way. He just needs to end some kind of karmic cycle. So what does Archangel Metatron want you to know? The time, angel. He's saying to you, don't waste time waiting, start living. So if you feel you're waiting for something to happen, You need to start living, enjoying your life more. And I feel that's really what the message is of that tattoo. It's like, don't put your life on hold. Don't waste time waiting around, wanting something to be different. Start living now. Bless the past. It made you who you are today. Without it, you wouldn't be you. And also, don't question time, embrace it. So just be in the moment, enjoy what you're doing. Instead of perhaps thinking, when's he going to message me? When's he going to move forward? Just be in the here and now, and then everything will fall into place in divine timing. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going off, guys. I've been on for 3 hours, so thank you for jumping on. I'll be live again on Monday. Actually, let me do a collective message before I go. So let's do a message we all need to hear right now. Okay, so message for us all is there is going to be movement. When you know your worth, you are magnetic. So know your own value. The spider sits in the web. The queen sits on the throne. The egg doesn't chase the sperm. Okay, allow things to come to you. The bee pollinates the flower. The flower doesn't go to the bee. So know your own worth and value, and things will move forward. And I feel as a collective timeline, we've got between now and July as movement forward. So there will be speed, okay? Things will move forward fearlessly with the Chariot there. And when you're in your Queen of Wands energy, which means you are feeling confident, strong, sexy, sassy, everything will move towards you, and that's what you need to know. So I hope this helps. Have a great day. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.